button. Hello, my crazies, kitties, and conservationists. How are y'all? Bunnies we are meant to take. So, hopefully Luke will show up because he has not appeared.
Problem, chat. It's fine.
Hello.
Hello. You're gonna have to knock because I don't know how to.
You have to go on. We have to go on Twitch, and then go to my stream, and then and then there's literally just knock next to my username.
Bop. Bop. Uh-oh.
There.
Echo.
Bye-bye. And now it'll have the little thing show up, hopefully.
Oh, sick. Okay, in a second.
Yeah.
I haven't heard from Luke at all. Like, it's not even showing him online.
Yeah.
What's up? Did you get anything?
Huh?
Did you get anything from the Facebook angle?
I haven't tried Facebook yet, no. I can do it now, though. Give me a second.
That one's pretty good, but I think I'm gonna do this. Let's get ourselves a little setup with the pearls here.
This isn't usual behavior from him.
No.
This is definitely unusual.
No, normally Luke's the one pestering us.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a little, that's why I'm concerned. I hope he's okay. Lucky. Oh, for goodness sakes, I could have used this earlier.
Apparently he was active on Facebook 37 minutes ago. So.
Well, yeah, that's when he was active here with me.
Okay.
It's about 20, yeah, it's about a half hour ago now.
Huh. Yeah, that's too weird.
That is
Emmy, look at my stream. Look at my stream. Look at my stream. You're gonna love this.
Man. Oh, are you fishing?
Look at my frog friend.
Hang on, I have ads.
No, not the ads. You need to see the frog friend. It's too cute.
Give me 30 seconds.
Friend.
I vaguely see him in the top right corner. There we go. Now I can join the stream. There you are. And you have to be the one to turn on
sharing thingy?
Yeah.
Okay.
It should be just above participants.
All right. So, as I watch Emily
just give
get
me a
off
quick second.
Minecraft on her team. While we do that, we will go into the intro. Okay. Welcome to Magic and Mayhem.
One second. Let me switch since you're starting. Let me switch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me hide Minecraft real quick.
Okay. There you go. I'm all good now.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, you could go. I'll hide Minecraft in a second.
Let me know when I'm good to go.
You could go ahead and start. I'm just getting roll 20 up, so don't worry about it.
You good, Luke?
Mm-hmm.
You good, hipster?
Yes, I'm just.
Excellent.
Will I see Agonizing Blast under Eldritch Blast?
Yeah, I have you, yes. Eldritch Blast is under Eldritch Blast. It's the Agonizing Blast is underneath your features section.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Because
I'm just checking that nothing got like randomly deleted. Like it. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yes.
Thank you.
So, you're welcome.
Hello.
So, welcome to Magic and Mayhem.
Indeed.
I believe last week, we didn't do it last week, but the week before that, we were all convened together. You found a little elemental, brought it back to the library, and leveled up.
Yes.
From there, several of you had, at least 2 of you, had an adventure, and we'll just say Luke slept heavily. I will give you something for that here in a little bit. But you 2 did specific things while you were away.
Yes.
If I remember correctly, Emily, you were just coming back to the tavern.
Correct.
To the inn, correctly?
I believe that is correct, right? Yes.
Yeah. So, as you enter the inn, you find Lady Steele sitting at a table, having a cup of tea.
Gotcha. Hello, Lady Steele. How are you?
Hello. I'm quite well. I believe I have another potential errand for us to run while we're in town, but
that is good.
First, how are you?
I was very productive yesterday. I will tell you about it once Allard gets here, but let's just say our little pine friend is not so cold anymore.
Interesting. Okay. That's good.
So for you 2, it is middle of the day. So you 2 have been busy through your day.
Yes.
Daylight is burning. Allard, it has been a while since you've slept this heavily. It has been a long time since you've had a chance to just lay down, relax, and sleep. With this sleep, however, and as you rise from it, weary-eyed and tired, a specific flower is stuck in your head. You can't quite recall why this flower is so important, but you do recall what it looks like, and if you saw it, you would be able to pick it out. Other than that, you are awake. Daylight, for as much as there are up here in the north, is streaming through the window, and on the nightstand is your pendant. What are you doing?
Did you say I have a flower stuck in my hand?
No. It's you had a very heavy dream, very heavy sleep.
Oh,
okay.
Because you cut out a little bit, so I.
This specific kind of flower.
Because I heard.
Weren't sure what kind of flower it is.
I heard like it was growing out of his head.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
No, y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy.
I was like,
you understood what I meant, right? Right?
I understood what you said. I understood what you said.
You understood?
No, come on.
No, at first I was confused, but then when you mentioned it, as you got into it, I was like, oh, okay. Because it sounded like you have a flower stuck in your head, and I was like, what?
Where did this come from? Ella,
I did nothing. I didn't do anything.
No pranks. No pranks unless observed.
I didn't do anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I totally didn't shove a seed in his ear.
Dream about a flower.
I was also gonna say, unironically, I actually can't sleep that long.
Oh yeah, because you're an elf.
Yeah,
I
only sleep for like 4 hours.
For now, or for this time, you actually slept the full time, which is unusual. Wow. Sorry, I had to come up with something really fast while I was getting everything sorted, and I've just sort of been sitting here going, okay, what do I do with this? What do I do with it? Okay, add a bit more onto it. Okay, what do I do with this?
I was gonna say I could have just done like reading my books or something. I don't know. Anyway.
You could have. Yeah, but I didn't think of that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the issue is that neither of us could think of anything for our session.
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday. It's like, what are we gonna do with this? I mean, I got all three of your guys done. Yeah, I didn't know. So I'm running with an idea that my dad had.
Ooh, okay, let's do it.
Oh, so a mystery. I like surprises.
Surprises! Speaking of surprises, I do have some.
I do as well.
And I don't.
That's okay.
Have you gotten up at this point? Have you gotten up, gotten dressed, and come downstairs yet?
Most likely, yes.
Okay.
Let's just say that for convenience.
Convenience sake. We will do that. Excellent. So, continue.
Oh, good morning, Allard. I hope you slept well.
Morning.
You slept Where have you been?
Yeah. I've just been asleep. Like, I don't know. Usually I don't sleep this long. It's very odd.
Yeah.
You didn't happen to ingest anything that tasted funny last night, did you?
No, I mean...
Your first question is to see if he got drunk.
What
is your first question?
If he got drunk, I'm worried. Hey, what if someone slipped something into his drink? I'm allowed to...
You asked out of indirectly if he got roofied.
Okay, well, I didn't mean... Yeah, only if you look at it like that way, excuse you.
How else was I supposed to look at it?
Okay, fair. Sorry.
I mean, unless if like the DM mysteriously slipped something into my food that
I'm not doing that.
Long.
No.
Then no. I think my food was fine. I think my drink was fine.
I only asked because we have potentially soured some relationships.
Uh-oh.
You know, so it's always good to be cautious in these kinds of things, I've learned. As my time as
relationship with the one guy you guys were trying to capture and or kill.
We did kind of get
kind of annoy the doors.
That too.
But you also paid them money.
True, and we're gonna be doing a favor for them too. So.
Mike, you underestimate the pettiness of people.
You're not wrong.
I just want you to know that.
You are not wrong.
So, I have, as someone who has worked with the Fae consistently, I have been encountered quite a bit of pettiness, and so I'm just cautious.
Understandable.
Well, perhaps then. Perhaps you were just simply really tired. I mean, we have had quite an exhausting past few days with all the traveling we've done.
Probably.
And we're in an unknown place. It's good to get some rest.
It's totally not because the DM forgot he was an elf and he only sleeps 4 hours. Totally. Definitely not the reason. These are not the droids you were looking for.
What did you think I was?
I forgot. I thought you were human for a second. I completely forgot what happened with elves. Don't at me.
Wow. Alpha's
continue amongst yourselves.
Wow. Alpha's
we're all just looking at the fourth wall, like, really?
Wow. You're just staring at the wall. The bartender, as all three of you just staring at the wall. He's kind of just... While you guys are all just staring at the wall, he's just going, like, leaning over the bar, trying to see what you were all looking at. It's just a plain wall, and he is confused.
We're all just staring off into blank space.
All I can think of is Sonic the Hedgehog 3, because there's a moment exactly like this, and it's hilarious.
Ironically, I haven't seen any of the Sonic movies.
Me neither.
I want to see it.
How dare you? Go watch them all. They're amazing. Okay.
Anyway, back on topic.
Now and we'll go watch it right now.
Watch it on stream.
Populate Twitch's TOS.
Whoa.
Okay, well, Allard, and while you were asleep, Allard, while you were asleep, and Ella, while you were with the librarian, I decided to head to the town hall with Fuzzy. Or Fizzy, sorry. He's going to be so mad when he hears I called him that.
Fuzzy Fizzy.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair.
Please never call him Fuzzy. He really hates that.
I can imagine.
Fizz and I went to the town hall to see if we might catch a little bit of gossip, or if I could potentially talk to the wonderful lady of the city.
Right.
Unfortunately, the lady was not there herself, but her secretary was, and we had a lovely conversation, and I happened to find... and I'll kind of glance around, make sure, like, we're not being, like, too, like, no one's really seen, like, paying much attention.
Beyond that staring at the wall nonsense, no one's
I'm going to pull out the paper that I happened to come upon in the town hall, aka Fizz and I got up to a little bit of mischief and may have stolen it.
Miss Steele.
This paper here I've borrowed from the town hall appears to be the list of names and dates of birth of everyone who has been sacrificed across the town, as well as those in the lottery for the next one at the next moon.
Oh,
interesting.
I
hope none of our names are on there.
Well, it should be.
I don't know that we've registered yet, but I can't remember, to be honest. I don't know if you were able to get that all set up yet or no.
I mean, I was gonna say, did you all register? Because I know y'all went to the town hall like a couple sessions ago.
I don't remember.
You did not.
No, we did not. Because we were planning on moving on.
Fugitives.
No,
we're just travelers.
To become residents of the town.
We're travelers.
So we don't have to be in the lottery.
It's like, hey, if you want to live here, you gotta be put on this list to be sacrificed.
Pretty much.
Awesome. That totally makes me want to stay here.
Exactly.
Yeah, so, well, Fizz, I thought, if anyone happens to hear any of the latest gossip, it would be the secretary. After all, secretaries often hear all sorts of things they're really not supposed to.
Oh, I can imagine.
I used to be a secretary for my husband. He was into trade in my old kingdom, and I would hear all sorts of conversations, but of course, being his wife, it usually wasn't a cause for alarm if I overheard anything. But I did learn through that secretaries can hear quite a bit. People don't tend to notice them.
Fair enough,
and this poor secretary, I do owe her a drink. I feel a little bit bad, but this has been quite helpful. And she also gave me a lead on something that she asked me to do. A lead on a mux. And in return for going to check on someone who lives just outside the town.
Oh, gotcha.
So apparently, a mux has gone north to that town that we were planning and looking for him. What's called? Lonelywood.
Wait, that's not a town, that's a forest.
Lovely little town up near Lonelywood is apparently where he's gone. She has
town.
I think doesn't it start with like a T?
Lonelywood is a town.
Oh, Lonelywood is a town. Okay.
Yes, it is a town.
Apparently, he went up to Lonelywood, so we could probably. And she's also offered to send a message up that way, in exchange for us just running a quick little errand for her. Apparently, there is a strange individual who lives out in a place just outside of town called the Black Cabin. They're sage, apparently. It seems that he went a little bit insane, which, I mean, given the circumstances. And he's kind of secluded himself away up there, only coming into town for supplies, but they haven't heard from him in a few weeks. And seeing as he's their sage, she asked if we would go check on him, be it adventures and all of that.
Gotcha.
I figure I figure it can't be too overly dangerous.
If it's on the way, we might as well.
Yeah, sounds fine to me.
It could be a quick afternoon walk after all. But
I wouldn't call it an afternoon walk. Especially
fair,
with the weather outside.
Perhaps a twilight one.
I'm not talking about the daytime. I'm talking about the weather. It's cold out there.
I am talking about the daytime, girlfriend.
It's cold out there.
But I think we should keep an eye on this list here. Once I know what's on it.
I
you can't
have
read
already shared it with you.
Oh, you have? Where is it?
It should be in your journal.
What's the names? I see it. Okay. It is. The text is in black. On black. There we go. Okay.
Okay, hold on.
I got it. No, it's fine. I can see it. I've highlighted it so you can see it.
No, I'm changing it.
Whoa, she's cheating. She's highlighting it so she can see it.
No one
like,
can see
this text. Like, hey, this text is redacted.
What?
Highlight.
Just highlight.
I can just I'll just highlight them. But yeah, it's at the very top of the
nothing. Okay.
thing there.
Let me change.
Where is it?
Let's see.
Okay,
Mechid, Peacebringer, Leafhorn, Crightbelly. None of these names so far are familiar. I don't think we've met any of these people.
None of the there you go.
Oh, there. Thank you.
Of your none of the names are recognizable to you.
No.
None of them.
And are these all the names of people who are on the list or
These
who have
are all
already
names of people that have been sacomprised
Okay.
across the 10 towns.
So these could potentially be potentially be identities that our changeling has taken on. Was my thoughts.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Well, what's easier than taking on the identity of someone who's died and then just moving to another town where you're not known? You know.
You're not wrong.
This area, this is quite a large area.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, but that would also be kind of weird if it took the form of someone who's already dead, because they'd be like, huh, that person's supposed to be dead, but I see them right there.
Well, of course, but we can use that as well to narrow this list down, because they'll want to take on the identity of someone who is not well known, perhaps an outcast or someone who has no family or friends.
True.
Someone who wouldn't notice, or someone who was not really noticed, who didn't have anyone to mourn them after they died. Or someone who could very easily just move on to another town where they're not going to be known by anybody.
Especially one of the far off ones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
keep that in mind.
So if we can get some more information on each of these people, we can slowly start to potentially.
Oh shoot! I unplugged my headphones. Sorry, one sec. I was stretching. I'm sorry.
Noticeable change. It's a noticeable difference.
But it's at least it's the one lead that we have at this point on our changeling, and it's worth a look when as we have some time.
Very true.
It doesn't have to be something that we do all at once. After all, we've got quite a few places we're going.
Just found the perfect website. I'm not going to go any further details because we are currently live. This website is going to be a godsend. If it is
like
what
for
I think
art
it is,
or something?
Beyond that.
Ooh,
I can't go any further beyond that, but it is beyond that. It is a
excellent.
godsend.
Okay.
All right, fair enough.
But yeah, so that was. But yes, I think the Black Cabin's quite a short walk. If we have enough daylights, and you aren't opposed to it, I wouldn't mind taking the rest of the day to go and check on that poor sage.
Yeah, sure, why not? Might as well.
But Ella, you were with the librarian. Did you learn how to change the lantern?
Yes, I did. Although it was a bit difficult, and if we do end up changing it, I'm gonna need to be able to work in silence because it requires a lot of audio cues. But I also You know, do you remember, oh wait, no. Do you remember the pot of dirt that I got earlier when we first came here?
Yep, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
the one that you dragged to your room.
Yes. So I had tried to get stuff to sprout in it, because I wanted to see if I could, grow some food in the town or something along those lines. But I unfortunately could not. But while I was at the library, I had some extra free time, and I managed to get a plant to sprout. So that is, so hopefully that'll be a step to at least getting some level of food, in town for everybody else. So that's good. I also found a foraging book, so I know, like, where all the food stuff is now. What's good to eat and what is not, in this area. So, rely on me for food. And then
if you try and hunker down to camp, she'll be able to find plenty of food for all of you.
Yes.
Oh.
Excellent.
And I also, so I experimented with Piney for a bit, and I took Piney back to the tavern, and they became a fire elemental. Like, they completely, like, just became, like, a little talking piece of fire, basically. Not talking, but, you know, like a little sentient piece of fire. So
what happened?
I don't know. Like, I took them here because this is one of the places which has magical warmth in it. So I figured, like, hey, maybe it'll invoke some kind of reaction, and it did.
The bartender is coming around and setting down the coffee. By the gods, it was the craziest thing I ever saw. It's like she's lit a hand on fire.
And it doesn't burn you either when you're holding it. If we want to, we can come take a look at it on our way over, because the library is on the way towards that entrance, exit, isn't it? Or am I wrong?
No.
No.
The
Okay.
exit you guys are going to? Sorry.
So is their name now Flamey?
I think we better stick with Piney just so no one gets confused.
Yes, I agree.
But they're fire now. They're not a pine cone.
Well, it can still be a pine cone.
They're a pine cone on fire.
Yeah,
These little perhaps the elementals simply react to their different biomes. There are creatures that can do that for camouflage and such.
That is definitely an option. That is definitely a theory.
Did they change back when you took them out of the tavern?
No, which is the interesting thing. So that's what, what's the librarian's name? I literally just watched the VOD and I don't remember.
I was gonna say, I don't remember either.
It was Doll something.
Dahlia?
Give me a second. Give me just a second. Danica,
that's what it was. Danica, the librarian Danica is currently, doing some chesting things out, and so hopefully I gave her a good head start to potentially get some better food in this town. That's all we can hope for at this moment.
Indeed, and perhaps some warmth as well.
Yes, exactly. Some food and some warmth. I tried looking for anything about automatons, but I couldn't find anything.
You should leave me alone. Sorry, my sister. My cat is currently laying against my side. She wanted attention, and so Sierra came out and went, "Aww."
Yeah.
Please continue while I.
Hi, Sierra.
Hey, girl.
They say hi because you can't hear them because I have my headphones on.
And speaking of, my cat is playing with a toy behind me.
And Snickers is probably with Hipster.
Yeah, he's napping on my bed.
And then me. I don't have anything.
Yeah, your pets have abandoned you.
you
Actually,
have 5 little sisters or something like that.
3.
5.
It's
no.
3. Sorry, 3 little sisters.
I would die if I had 5.
So many.
I would die if I had 5.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I'm playing with some Nido. One of my sisters got it for Christmas, and I found it, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna play with this." And it's like a little blue cube. It's like it's like a little stress ball. Like I squish it, and then it like slowly turns back into a cube. It's very satisfying.
Yeah, those kinds of things are very satisfying.
It's very satisfying.
Yeah. So if the black cabinet is north, isn't it? Or was I wrong? Which?
Yes. The town
Black
is
Cabin
north.
is not north.
Okay.
Cabin is not north. Lonelywood is north.
Lonelywood's north. Sorry, I'm not good with remembering the direction.
No problem.
I was gonna say at this point you might as well just show us the world map.
At which point I shall now. Yay.
Excellent.
Yay!
Maybe I should be the DM. No, I'm kidding.
Then you have to. I don't think we can trust you with that.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say we were heading to Tourmaline, right?
You were heading.
Isn't that where we were heading?
We were potentially going to, because that was, but now we know for a fact that Amox is in Lonelywood.
So
he is headed towards Lonelywood.
And have someone potentially. We know that he's headed towards Lonelywood, and we do have. I do have a contact at Town Hall who has offered to send a message up that way. Just to let him know that we're back here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're in Brinchander.
So we're right here.
Yes.
Whoa, an X that can mysteriously move.
No, I misplaced it in the wrong place. I was forgetting where things were.
We're going.
This is back when I was rushing to get things done.
Up here and then here.
Yeah.
So Lonelywood is actually a town?
Yeah.
Hi, cat. Hang on. Sorry. You could continue. I'm just grabbing the cat.
Probably just like a smaller one, not like one of the bigger ones. So the Black X this is where the dwarves cargo was lost, and then this red X, I'm assuming, is the Black Cabin.
So it's conveniently on the way.
No, the red X is the Black Cabin, yes.
Okay.
One question. Ella, you have dark vision.
Yes.
Cool. Good. Thank you.
I also have dark vision.
Both
Yes, I knew you did. I know you had dark vision. I needed to know if she had dark vision.
Oh.
Well, I assume with the Black Cabin something's
I'm
assuming
Locog doesn't have dark vision, right?
Well,
no, Locog does not have dark vision.
So
neither does
Neither do I.
Aria.
Yeah.
Just
so
you
will need...
Does a Mox have it?
I don't think so.
No, Mox did not have dark vision, no.
I mean, he's a robot. He could. Could have X-ray vision for all we know.
Just has like night vision. His vision just all goes green. Like
his eyes are secret
night vision.
Yeah, his eyes just turn green, and you just hear like that.
His eyes are secretly
like
flashlights.
His eyes are...
Yeah, that's. I don't know if Discord picks it up, but
potentially an hour's walk. Maybe a little less than an hour's walk. We could probably get
the dog
to Brinchander easily. Oh yeah, and then we have the dog sled.
Yeah, we have the dog sled, so it's like
we could probably get there and back to Brinchander quite easily if we want to stay here just to keep an eye on Piney.
I think Piney will be fine with that's all, folks.
Aria.
No, it's
Danica.
Danica. I think they'll be fine with Danica.
Well, you need to. Well, the thing is, I have to respond. I have to report back to the town hall secretary.
Right. Well, I
check on him.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, that's why I was saying we can get there and back quite quickly.
Okay. I just feel bad because we haven't seen a Mox in like 3 days.
But we do know where he's headed now, and like I said, I have asked that they send a message to keep an eye out for him to make sure that at least we know for a fact if he makes it or not.
All right. Okay, I just want to be quick. But we can check on Piney, although I literally just left them, so they should be fine.
They'll probably be all right then.
Yeah, I think it should be okay.
Although I do want to come back and check on that plant if we come back.
Well, we're coming back anyway because Aria said that we need to report back anyway, so we can do all that.
I mean, you could probably send a message from Tourmaline, I suppose, but
Oh, we could.
It might be nice to check back in person.
Yeah. But... Anyways, we should get going if we're gonna make it there before nightfall. Otherwise, we're just gonna be sitting here talking all day.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Let's get our dog sled and start heading out there.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, the
travel montage.
Dog sled takes a bit to acquire, and a bit of a walk is an understatement. It's taken you a while to get everything sorted, and by this point, it is later in the day. When you guys had started, met up, it was about halfway through the visible light that you guys had left. At this point, you have about an hour's left of light, and it's going to take you about an hour to get there. Oh. As your sled skips and skiffs across the land, you have to be very careful with navigating, because you will end up, if you are not careful, and you've had several close calls in this short little journey, of going off a very deep crevasse. They are
the real question is who's driving?
Probably me.
Not me.
It's probably me.
Excellent.
It's probably me because I'm the best with animals.
I don't think she's gonna be able to see over the sled.
I am fine, thank you.
Just like you would be with driving a car. She's sitting up on a box or a few books.
I don't want to talk about it.
Like extended feet.
Yeah, she's just sitting on a couple of books that Allard had in his bag of holding.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, granted, sled dogs are actually not sled dogs. Sleds are actually not that tall. Like they're actually fairly short.
No.
Here, let me pull up a picture.
But
sled...
I know they usually hold them, I think, at waist or so. And how tall is Ella?
I'm either I'm 3'3" or 4'4".
Because
I was gonna say because if so, then yeah, you'd probably be about waist height.
Ella can probably see over and see well enough to drive.
Yeah, I can see well enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think she can just barely see over. I think.
Well, then she can sit on some books and boost herself
up. Makes it.
Yeah, I got it. Plus,
sure
I don't think the dogs will trust
either. Young woman.
And I don't think the dogs will trust either of you, so I don't think that you have much.
Which is honestly very fair. I am a cat person.
True.
Anywho's.
I like fish. I'm sorry, I had to throw that in.
Go on and continue.
Yes.
Okay, so as you all pull up to the cabin, it is very...
I feel like we need spooky music.
It is actually. I'll see if I have some spooky music.
I think I have my own. So
hold on. I think I have it.
Oh.
Let me see if I make sure that it's playing. The right one is playing.
There we go. It's playing.
It's very quiet.
I think I can turn it up. Hang on.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
I can hear it now.
Oh.
Yep. Excellent.
So, as you all pull up, it is starting to get quieter and darker.
Oh.
Oh.
The moon lights up a lot, and the sunlight has hit the thing. Before you stand a very large cabin. It is very large. It is
tall,
old.
large, or
Ella's not on the thing.
It's large. No, she should be here.
Yeah,
I don't see her.
What? You are 100% here.
Yeah, for some reason it won't show my picture for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Also, I think
around. Oh, that's so cool. Sorry.
Also, I think the music's a little too loud.
You can turn it down yourself.
You can turn it down.
Oh, how?
Go to options.
Settings. Yeah. Settings on the very right hand corner.
Yeah. So I turned it down just a little bit. Okay.
Hang on, let me
go ahead and pull Ella onto the page.
I tried. Let me I think I need to replace my photo.
Go ahead and replace it. Can you two see your things, and can you see the vision that's given to you?
Yes.
It's like all dark.
I can see it. I just can't.
You should be able.
I just can't see my character.
Okay.
Oh, this is so, okay. I can see like the vision and this is so cool.
You can see the vision and whatnot.
Playing with it a little. I'm gonna try not to spoil things, but I am playing with it a little bit.
Yes.
I don't see your character moving.
I don't see anything anymore. It's all dark.
Yes, that's because you drag your character and bring it on. I will drag your character and bring it back onto the field again. Okay. And changing this so that is Ella. I want to make sure there's no two Ella Babblebranches.
I want to make sure I've got some.
Save. Okay. And then I change the settings. And vision. You should be able to see now.
There we go.
Okay. Let me edit this so you have what you have.
So I have my night vision?
Yep.
Cool. Darkness. No parent.
This is like, I'm pretty sure half of our session, like 50% of our sessions, is just us.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
That's why we're called Match
so
Mayhem.
you should all be seeing.
Yep.
And give me a test, see if you guys can walk around. So just use your arrow keys to go in one direction or another once.
Oh, okay.
Oh, just once? Oh.
Yeah, just once.
You have to click on your character and then you can do it.
There you go. Perfect. Okay, perfect.
Excellent.
So you are all there. You should all have your own visions of the place. You should not be able to see what the other characters see, right?
Or not exactly.
Cool.
Not exactly. So standing next to
when I move, the shadows move.
Yeah.
Yes, that's perfect. So Allard and Ella.
Yes.
You two don't need a torch. Although standing next to a I'm checking what dark vision is because I will see what it shows.
You see black and white, I think, for 60 feet.
Perfect. So
you can't see colors, but you can see black and white.
Let me check mine.
Standing next to you is Lady Steele. She is holding up a torch. This is the only way that she's going to be able to see anything going on around her.
Oh, yeah.
In addition to the sunlight, not the sunlight, but the moonlight that is cutting through the sky. It is a clear sky right now. In front of you is a very large cabin. It is massive in terms of floor plan. It seems that a good portion of it just sort of goes off the edge of the cliff. You can see over on the edge over there. It just goes off. You don't know how much of it is still there and still on it.
Is that over here?
Yeah, it's over here.
That's the cliff.
That's the cliff side.
Oy.
This is the cliff side.
Where? I didn't see where you
just pigged it. Here.
I didn't see. Yeah, I'm not seeing the ping.
It focused.
Oh, there we go. Now I see it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Also, I'm looking over at Hipster's side, and I can see like there's a little area around her that's like illuminated.
Yes,
by, like,
that's
a torch.
the torch. Yes, that's the really cool thing is that you guys can see a lot further than she can.
Ha 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 ha.
That's the advantage you get. She has that to work with.
So. Can't see.
Old lady can't see. It's alright.
Out of character.
Also, Hipster? Are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Okay. You're good.
Type.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
So.
Okay, sorry. Continue, Mike.
Content. You guys get better vision, but I get better content.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So, So, shall we approach it then?
So basically, we see like an old cabin, and it's like hanging over the cliff and stuff. Basically.
Yeah.
My goodness, who would build a cabin next to such a huge cliff?
Someone
quite a
who
perilous.
clearly is a risk taker or something. What the heck?
This cabin has been here
I see the moving
I can
things
see
in the
that.
back.
Right?
Yeah, that was me testing something. Don't worry about it. So,
well, there's some
it's
stairs
been a
here.
very long time
Should we
since
try and
this cabin
chairs?
has been touched, remodeled, or even vamped.
Oh wow.
It is
Oh,
a burnt-isk husk. It from the outset. So what I'm gonna say is, before you go any further,
I'm just kind of wandering around the edge.
Yeah. So, before you go any further, that little gap right here.
This here?
Is gonna take is gonna take a check.
Oh.
To hop that little thing. It's gonna take a
acrobatics
acrobatics or athletics check. Let me check to see what the DC is.
Well, that is definitely me. I'm gonna continue to kind of look around outside.
I was gonna say, I think you're supposed to turn something on, so that way we can't see inside.
No, there's windows. There's windows.
Yeah, there's
you can look.
Oh, these are windows.
Oh,
it looks quite abandoned.
Although some of them are doors.
Should we not, perhaps, or should we?
You can see that door right there is entirely open.
This
door is open.
Oh, this door here?
No,
that is mildly concerning.
That Lady Steele is in front of.
Oh, I thought that was
is
completely open. I thought that was a window.
Door.
You can see it
inside.
There. Yeah.
Yes.
That has a window there, and that also has the door. You can go inside if you wish.
We might as.
Before I go inside, can I? Oh, I guess I'll use up a spell slot. Can I do detect magic, or will that end up using a spell slot?
Let's see. Does detect magic come with a spell slot?
Probably does.
Let's see.
I think she has it as a spell. Not, I can't.
Oh wait, why is it not on there? I know I have it.
Is detect magic a level 1 or a cantrip?
I don't remember. I'll be honest. How many cantrips did I get at level 1?
Give me 1 second. Detect magic.
Magic. 5e.
It's a level 1. So.
Oh, it's a level 1 spell, so it would take a.
It would take an action, and it would take a spell slot. Yes.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. Fairy fire came from your thing. So.
Oh yeah, maybe I didn't. I thought I had detect magic. I guess not. Yeah. All right. Well, that's on me. That's okay.
No, I was gonna say you had. Yeah, I was gonna say you had detect magic because you were using it.
Huh. That's weird.
You did use it like one of the first sessions.
Yeah, I did. I used it on the first session.
You've used it a couple times.
Those dang technology.
So we'll just have detect magic there.
We'll say there's detect magic. Okay. Well, sorry. I'm making this so much. I feel like I have more spells than I'm supposed to have.
This dang technology. Anywhoozes.
Okay, so 30 feet. What are these boxes here?
Each box is 5 feet.
Okay.
But what's in front of you? Did you go inside the room at all?
No, we're still outside.
I'll take a step inside. I will take a step inside.
Inside the room, frost covers every surface of this little workshop.
Oh, jeez.
It's filled with bits of metal. It has tinker tools, and a bookcase near the front has a family of squirrels that have been living in it. At least from what you can tell.
Seems like this place has been abandoned for quite a while.
Either that or someone does not care for cleanliness very much.
I was gonna say, is there another door somewhere? Because I can't see up here.
Yeah, I can't see up there either. Oh.
I'm not
sure. This could just be a separate workshop. This could just be a separate workshop.
Yeah. Can I open the box? Just out of curiosity.
There is no box. That upper portion here is a bookshelf, and this is a table.
Oh.
Throughout the workshop is scattered the table has various tinker's tools on it.
Right.
But there's various bits of metal, scrap, and tinkering items everywhere inside here.
So nothing useful.
Nothing useful.
Well, I wouldn't say useful.
That comes to your immediate attention.
Yeah.
Could I inspect the bookcase? Is there anything there?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
And I would
Let's
like
see.
to see if there's like any hammers or anything like that. So that way, in case we come across like boards or something that we can't get through.
There is a couple hammers here, but they are rusted and frosty.
Ah.
They are frosty enough that it's like a layer of frost comes off of your hand, in your hand as you pick it up and grab the handle.
I got 12 for investigation.
There is nothing on that shelf beyond ripped up pieces of paper, and at the very bottom there is a hole that goes in through the stilts into the cabin itself.
Interesting. I assume I can't see anything, but maybe one of the night vision people could look through it real quick.
Yeah, there is. It's very difficult to see right there. Basically, it's a hole. You know the rat holes where you go into the wall, go left, and then go back inside the house? It's kind of like that. You can't see through it, unfortunately.
Okay.
Oh.
Is it big enough for like a mouse to go through? Or something like that?
It is, actually.
Can I activate my new ability?
Yeah. If you have seen a squirrel, you are more than able to wild shape into a squirrel and slip in through the crack. I'm going to do this.
Can you guys hold on to Mimi for me? I'll be right back.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll just take Mimi
and I just like Sailor Moon.
So, can you describe how this transformation takes place? Does it sort of like...
please do.
Have you seen... I want to ask, have you seen the movie Nimona?
Yes, I have, yeah.
I've seen the movie Nimona.
I have it.
It's on Netflix, so we can watch it another time.
Yeah.
Basically,
the way that she transforms, it's just a sort of warping magical just swirl where she just sort of swaps into... Like, it's just a mesh of shapes into the shape that she wants to be.
Yeah.
So, standing in front of you is Ella, and then with the warping of magic and just melding of shapes, it just condenses down into a little like a little white squirrel.
Hey guys!
Well, actually, no. Ella, have you seen any squirrels since you've been here?
No, I think we've just seen mice. So I could be like a mouse.
Then instead of being a squirrel that you would think you would see in an Arctic circle, something with a grayer coat of either a gray or a black coat, something that would be heavier in terms of things, it is a brown squirrel, which stands out in comparison to most of anything that you've seen in wildlife terms.
Could I transform into like a mouse or a rat instead? Because I know I've seen those.
Yeah, no, you can do that. Absolutely.
Well,
either way, even a squirrel's bigger than that, you'll still be able to fit perfectly through the hole as a squirrel.
So, wait, the squirrel is bigger than the mouse, or is it...
Yes, the squirrel is definitely bigger than the mouse. As someone that used to work in pest control, I can 100% tell you squirrels are bigger than mice.
I mean, it depends on it depends on the squirrel.
I think this whole time... my stream has not been able to hear you guys.
Bro.
Oh, no.
Bruh.
Okay, hold on.
So, are you changing into a mouse or a squirrel?
Mouse.
Well, I was also going to say technically, she could have seen a squirrel back at like her home.
Well,
that's what she changed into. Now, Ella, I will remind you now. You have a total of 4 uses. No, let me check how many uses. I think you have...
I think, like, instead of transforming into a squirrel, it would have been a mouse. I feel like...
Yeah. So, either way, transferring into... Once you decide what you're transferring into, you are...
Not very many uses.
4 known forms... Following rules apply. If I remember correctly, you can transfer anonymity. Hold on, let me check this. Hold on.
Did you need any help, Luke, or are you good?
No, I'm good. I fixed it.
Yay!
I am just curious because
so much better than mine. My goodness.
What?
Your vision is so much better than mine. I see your stream now.
You have 2 uses. at level 2, so you can use this. You can only use it
also,
twice
like...
before you have to have a
get back down!
a long rest to regain all of them, or a short rest to gain 1.
Well, there doesn't seem to be any other way in here, so I'll just keep it for now.
You did have outside that.
Is this a whole other room?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Get back in there.
Luke, spoilers.
Shame, Luke, shame.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know I was
right here, guys. There is this little walkway that had that gap.
Whoa.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah. The problem is I'm definitely not gonna be able to make a stealth check over that. I'm just gonna tell you that now.
It's not stealth.
It's 4 feet.
It's athletics.
But
I'm an old. I'm 57 years old.
The walkway over there is unstable. It's been. It's part of the building most of the building has been burned. So.
Yeah, I think I'll stay wild shape for now. Yeah. I'll do it. Just to make sure that they don't get ambushed by something on the other side.
What's this right here? Is this a window?
Yes, those are windows. Those are it's not glass like you can see here. It isn't glass.
Can we climb in through the window?
Unfortunately, that is you can't fit through that. It isn't.
I just did.
You said it was a stealth check, right?
No, it would be an athletics check.
Athletics?
It's an athletics check to get over that.
I have a -1.
Would you like me to go first, and then I can
you
try
can go
and help
first
you?
And help her on the other side.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can help.
Maybe you should do that because I don't know if I trust that walkway. And Fizz
can I explore this room first?
Oh yeah, you go on and explore. We'll try and see if we can find another way in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
For you, your communication's a little difficult. You can't quite. You're a squirrel. You have a squirrel's body.
I thought I was a mouse.
Oh, a mouse. Yeah, you have a mouse, and even less amount of ability to produce noise that's audible.
Right.
Unless you're like screaming at the top of your lungs. At that point, if they are on the other side of the wall, they'll be able to hear you. But
1 circle for yes, 2 circles for no.
Did you say it's acrobatics?
Athletics.
It's
athletics.
It's a. Let me check here just to make sure. Specifically, dexterity. So you can make a dexterity. You can make a straight dexterity, or if you want to use athletics. You can do that.
I have a -1 in athletics, so I will do dexterity.
Excellent. So, for your point of view, Ella, you're in a bedroom.
Oh my gosh.
What did he get?
He got a 21.
Jesus.
Dear Lord. Well, at least he's getting over fine. That means he can help me.
He jumped perfectly over. You know that the floor is unsteady, but you've found sturdy enough boards on it that you like.
I leap gracefully. I leap over gracefully like a beautiful ballerina.
So, would you like to help her
doing
with
a
getting
spin
across?
midair?
No, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave Lady Aria over there. No, I'm kidding.
Okay,
I'll help her.
That means you can make the dexterity check with advantage.
Oh, thank God. Okay, so I just click on dexterity.
1 and a
public.
1. Watch it be 1 and 1.
Advantage. Submit.
Okay, so terrible.
Barely. Just barely. Your footing is unsteady. You can feel the board wanting to give out from under your foot as you made that jump. But with the help of Allard grabbing your wrist and pulling you forward, you get over that gap perfectly fine.
It's okay.
The boards underneath you do not give out.
I got
Allard,
you.
Thank you, Allard.
Ella, what are you doing?
What have you let me?
I'm going to check around. Well, first off, I'm in the bedroom. I'm gonna check the bedroom. What do I see?
In this case, it is in the bedroom. You can see the window that has light streaming in through it here.
Right here?
Yeah, right there. You can see the light streaming in. That has boards covering it entirely. You can tell that it goes back to the outside. It's burn marks go around the
Burn
inside
marks?
of this. Yes, but they're not fresh.
Huh.
The charred wood is old charred wood. It has been frosted and frozen and unfrozen and frozen quite a few times.
Looks like someone's been messing with fire magic here.
If they were, it wasn't any time recently. If you want to give me an investigation check, you can take a look around here. But from what you can tell, the furnishings include a saggy double bed, a bookcase including some folded clothes, a few sheets of parchment, and a set of calligrapher supplies. Gotcha. Next to the bookcase, which is on the west wall, lies a soot-stained hearth.
Right.
This soot is much more thing.
Dang it.
It isn't difficult because you can get yourself directly in there. You find a little scroll of parchment.
Ooh.
I'm going to give this to you for what you find. Okay.
Can we come into the out now?
Oh, yes, you can. While you do that.
No. You've been sentenced to no.
Oh. So I'm assuming we're at a door now.
Yeah, this is a door.
You're over there.
Okay. Shall we go inside?
Go on ahead.
Is it locked?
Is it unlocked?
Let me unlock it.
No, I'm asking. Okay. Well, I was asking.
It's unlocked. It's a wooden door. It's got a simple latch system. It opens up pretty easily.
Doesn't seem like anyone's been here in a while.
No.
All right.
Pretty empty.
Oh, is it the letter that you just gave me?
Yes, that is what I did. That is what you just found inside the hearth.
Margaritas, I've had enough of this damned relentless cold. I feel it creeping in my bones. 10 towns reduced.
I thought that was a window.
That is a door.
Yes.
That door does open.
There's doors. Do all of them open?
The one that you're in front of over there? Well, the one that was over on the west side.
I see someone over here.
Yeah.
Oh.
The door that was over by the west side. That door is locked.
This one in front of me?
This another one I'm in front of.
That's the east side.
West side. Okay, this one's
directions.
For the main room that you are in.
Interesting.
In this room, the room contains lingering smells of burnt wood and flesh. You also catch the faint odor of wine. Snow has fallen through holes in the roof and has been pushed into the corners by stiff winds blowing through broken windows.
Oh, hey guys!
The walls and furniture are scorched black, including a table with the charred remains of a book on it. Next to the table, on the floor and amid several broken wine bottles, is a mostly incinerated skeleton and a round, frost-covered object about 6 inches in diameter.
Could I inspect the object?
Absolutely. The object itself, let's see. The item is a 6-inch diameter gyroscope featuring 2 scorched rings inlaid with runes and a dense chunk of charcoal at its center.
So it's a gyroscope with... Sorry, what?
Like a fire gyroscope.
Yeah. It is... It looks like a 6-inch... It's a gyroscope featuring 2 scorched rings inlaid with runes and a dense chunk of coal at its center.
But I like how everything in here is either burnt or frozen. It's either one of the two.
Nothing in between.
Didn't
you say that the thing was like covered in frost or ice or something?
Yes, the room has been covered in frost.
No, the object.
The object, yes. There is most of everything that's been in here. He's covered in a layer of like you have snow in the corners, you have frost covering everything because there's no windows. Windows have been blown. There are holes in the roof. Everything is exposed to the elements for the most part. So nothing has heat to contain it.
Interesting.
However, if you'd like to make me an investigation check, I can tell you more.
I was going to say, can I do one?
Yes, absolutely.
And I was
Ella, are you still a mouse?
Yes.
As you guys are taking a look around here, Ella is running around with a piece of parchment in her mouth.
Yes.
Is it investigation or perception?
Oh.
What are you trying to figure out? And I'll tell you for the investigation versus perception.
I just wanted to look around the room and see if I could see or find anything.
Investigation then.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Anyway.
Did you pick up the little object, by the way, Steele?
Hipster?
Hipster?
You good?
Sorry, my mic was muted again. I was trying to type that out. No, I did not because I know better than just pick up random magical items. Okay. I'm not stupid.
I was gonna ask, can I use a firebolt to like hold it near it to like melt the ice and frost off of it?
I mean,
are we sure that we want to potentially reactivate?
Sure that?
I was going to ask if it was like an important item or something. I don't know.
Well, Allard, it might be, but we really should not be with clearly written runes on it so that we don't understand how it works. Let's maybe wait until we know how this cabin came to be abandoned.
That might be smart.
Ella's just squeaking in agreement.
Also, I got a 12 on investigation.
Excellent. So, looking around, the scorch marks are emanating from where the object is on the table, or at least where it was on the table. It is been blown around, as has the book. But it is, after looking a bit more closer, something exploded here. Yes, something exploded here. And it incinerated the corpse. It incinerated it completely.
You're glad you didn't do a firebolt there, Allard.
Yeah, it was very close to the thing, so it incinerated around it. You can see that there is still fire damage towards the roof area, which is probably why it has holes in it. But that damage is older. Much older. It has been there for a while. This scorch marks that are here are much more fresh.
Huh.
Also, I don't know if you saw the message that I sent you a little earlier.
Yes.
Okay.
That is up to you. And I will answer the reason why.
In the meantime, I go over to Lady Steele with the paper in my mouth and hand it and like just.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll oh, what is this? Thank you so much, Ella. I'll take a look at that parchment, I guess.
Yeah.
And open it myself.
Let me hand that off to you as well. Yes.
Well, thank you, Mike, for putting the spotlight on me.
Yeah, well, you wanted me to do, yeah.
Okay.
I handed it off
sure.
to you.
Well, sure. I will mention it. So, I have some tea to spill.
I love tea. Do spill it.
There you go.
Thank you.
I couldn't help but feel that this cabin like felt like so odd, but like also familiar. A while ago, I had like some sort of like dream or like a vision. And hold on, I gotta pull up my notes so I can remember what I wrote. But I remember seeing like some sort of like weird hand with like roots like wrapped around it, and it was pointing to the cabin. I couldn't see inside of it. I only saw the outside of it. But in my dream it was telling me to find it. Why? I don't know.
Can I untransform real quick?
Absolutely. And in front of you, the mouse goes from being a small little mouse, and I'm talking mice.
It's just very tiny.
Wild mice are, if you've ever had like an AirPods case in your palm of your hand, they're about as big as that.
Yeah, eat small.
It goes from about as big as being able to fit in the palm of your hand to a fully grown gnome just in a warping of magic. And just sort of with all the gear and whatnot that she had before she transformed.
Yeah. That is an odd thing because you know how I said I was growing a plant earlier at the library? While I was trying to grow it, I saw a glimpse of a sort of like wooden hand as well, like also made of branches and other things like that, and as well as like random flower and vine leaves appeared afterwards. Like none that I've ever seen, and none that are from this area. So there's something at play here.
What was the parchment you found?
It was a letter that
if you would like to read it out, you are more than welcome to.
I also like how the DM conveniently gave me a map.
A letter from someone named Copper, apparently. I'm kind of holding it right now.
Yeah, she's holding it.
Macredus, I've had enough of this damned relentless cold. I feel it creep into my bones, my head, my heart. I'm heading back to 10 towns for a decent meal and a warm bed. I fear this endless winter has numbed your mind, and any tinker worth their chains can see the summer star is a fool's errand. Maybe without me here to incessantly complain to, you'll finally snap out of your obsession. If you truly insist on dedicating your remaining days to this doomed project, might I suggest that 3 is better than 2? I considered telling you before, but you were particularly rude about the dinner I made last night. May the light of the morning lord protect you. Copper.
Yeah.
Is it something about a
summer star?
Yeah.
Is that what the skeleton's holding, do you think? He says that 3 is better than 2. There's only 2 rings on this item here.
Yeah, it could be.
But they also mentioned that they were frustrated about the eternal winter. Do you think maybe they were trying to make a way to bring like some warmth back or something?
I mean, summer star seems like a very it seems like it matches that.
Can we investigate the corpse? Like, is it like a skeleton or is it like a body?
So,
do I need to roll for it?
No. Okay. Enough of the charred skeleton remains to suggest that it belongs to a male human. Little remains of his clothing, but a character who when you sift through the charred bones and ashes, you find an element that it was used as what was like an holy symbol. It shows no sign of damage. The amulet's pendant and chain are made out of gold, and the pendant bears the symbol of 2 hands cupping the sun.
Probably some kind of religious figure or something.
Do you think it might be the sage that we're looking for?
This has got to be the sage.
It definitely could be.
I would assume that whatever this tinker and sage was working on, they were trying to get rid of the winter, but clearly it didn't work.
Either that, or it's like, it seems like everything has been like burnt a lot. So I think they might have been experimenting and got too careless.
If I were to, Mike, if I were to do a history roll on those runes,
I'd say Arcana.
Yeah, I would say Arcana. Yeah.
Okay.
Could I also roll Arcana?
You could, but here is the are you going to be picking up the object to take a look at it closer?
I'm a little nervous to do that before I cast something like I
was about
say
to
to
say,
Allard, like,
I think Mike keeps hinting at something.
Yeah.
No, that's my question. It's specific. Are you picking it up to look at?
Hold on. Before we pick it up, Allard, do you have something in your?
You keep asking.
Do you have something in your pouch that I can use to like touch it without?
Maybe probably cover our hands before we touch it.
Yeah, like a stick or something. Or just hand me a piece of wood just to see if I can, like, poke at it, because if it explodes, I don't want us to catch on fire.
But you're holding wood. Wouldn't the wood catch on fire?
Do you have anything better?
I mean, I have books.
Exactly.
And all the magazines.
Spell slot. I'll cast Detect Magic. I want to see if there's anything remaining in this cabin.
So, from what you can tell, directly in front of you, it's got it's a weak residual aura of transmutation magic around the object itself.
What does transmutation mean again? I can never remember.
Transmutation.
I think that means it like changes one thing to another.
This thing is definitely this thing is got something left in it.
Yeah, the changing something to another part.
The pendant as well has magic around it, and it is almost as weak as the object itself, but coming from this room over here is also holy magic.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Probably look in the other two rooms before we go there.
I'll pick up the thing, but I'm going to do it I'm only going to pick it up if my hands are covered. If my hands are covered
I was going to say, I think we, like, don't we have gloves? Because we have, like, winter clothes and stuff. So I was going to say, wouldn't we have gloves?
Yes.
Whatever magic on it is still weak, but it's one of us. If we're going to look at it, one of us is. If we want to look closely at it, someone's going to have to pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay. So who is picking it up?
When I was looking at the corpse, did I pick up the holy symbol?
That's up to you.
So I think Mike had mentioned that I picked it up.
What is it? Are you picking up the little amulet?
No, I was saying when I was investigating the body, did I pick it up?
No, unless you specified that you were picking it up. I'm not going to have you be picking it up.
Oh, I thought you said I picked it up. I don't know. I kind of feel like we should look at the other rooms and come back.
I think that this is too important to just leave, unfortunately.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, we're not leaving, but I mean, I don't know.
Someone could come in and take it. Or something.
I suppose one of us could stay in this room and the other two could go check out there's a bit of holy magic in that locked room. If someone could get into this, could maybe get into there.
Gotcha.
We could see if there's anything in there.
Should have stayed a mouse, dang it.
I mean,
was there anything else in these other rooms?
Try picking it. No, we haven't looked in there yet. That's why I was saying we should go look before we...
The only thing I could find in the bedroom was the letter.
Yeah.
Fizzy is going to be on my case if I put myself in danger again.
Yeah, don't do it. I can pick it up.
And one door here. So what did you say?
I'll pick it up.
I was gonna say who has the most health.
Pick it up.
At this point, Ella has a short fuse at this. So.
All right, everyone needs to check when she's picking it up. Where are you at?
Where is the thing?
Where she's standing.
Oh,
right
okay.
Where are you at?
This is not gonna go well.
Back away a bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna back
up.
Maybe.
This is very important.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you this, and we're going to focus on it.
Okay.
When you pick it up, the core itself, and I'm going to start a timer on your answer for this. All right?
Shoot. Okay.
An actual real-life timer for this. All right?
Oh gosh.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
You've literally given the worst person to
giving
do
me
this.
a bomb.
Yeah.
She's literally the worst person to handle this.
When you pick up the object, the core glows with a radiance as bright as a candle flame.
Holy moly.
What are you doing?
Throwing it.
Hell Where are you throwing it to? Where are you throwing it to?
I'm throwing it towards the bedroom over there because I know there's nothing over there.
So the object hits the wall over here.
Like there.
And the light fades.
Okay. Well,
Heck nah.
Explode.
Yeah, it didn't explode, but jeez.
Can I
pick reacted, it up? Though, when somebody
Are you gonna go over there and pick it up?
Yeah.
I am backing up. I am backing up.
It landed over here.
Are you
picking it up?
I was gonna say, do you think it would be a good idea if I just picked it up and just shoved it inside my bag?
I don't
that way
know.
If like it explodes
we have important things in there.
Happen. Well, I mean, if it like explodes or something,
it won't. Up and see if it starts glowing again. As soon as she drops it
I pick it up.
It starts glowing again. It starts glowing again.
Can I read the runes that are on it?
The runes are glowing. Yes, the runes are glowing.
Can I read them?
Give me an investigation check. The glow is getting brighter. It is Arcana. The glows are getting brighter.
A little quicker.
I'm trying. I'm okay. Arcana.
At this point, it is starting to be quite visible, even to Ella. That's all the way across the floor.
Throw the thing.
You can't see what it is.
Drop the thing. Drop the thing. Please drop the thing.
Okay, I put it down.
The glow starts to fade.
Okay.
Okay, we should probably look around.
It stays at this point at the candlelight site.
Okay. That's not good.
I feel like we should probably look around before picking that thing up again.
Yeah, and I think that like.
Where did you go? Wait, hold on, Hipster. Where did you go? Or you two are in the same place?
Yeah, we're both in the corner.
Okay.
Here, we're waiting.
You have this door.
This door's locked.
Yeah,
yes,
this door.
Door's
what are we looking
this
here?
This door and this door still haven't been opened.
Okay, so this door is locked. Does anyone know how to pick locks?
Let's go in the middle room.
I can try. I don't think I have.
None of us have None of us have lock picks though.
Okay. Well, are you gonna try and open up the door?
Yeah, I can
Who's
try.
opening which door? Okay.
I'll try to open the lock.
Go ahead and give me a dexterity. Unless you want to see if you can try and brute force open the door.
No, I have pretty good dexterity, so let me at least try.
Go ahead. See if you can knock open this lock.
At least I believe I do. Let me find it. Where's dexterity?
I was gonna say, I swear I have a dexterity boost, but I don't think so.
Wait, do I have? Hang on. Sorry. I'm checking to see if I have any special things for it. I don't believe I do. I do not. Okay. Let me normal roll. Come on. 20! 22!
Excellent. With a very, very unhappy clunk, the lock comes free.
I got it. Okay. Alright, I guess I can go in.
I still feel like we should look at the other rooms.
You can look at the other rooms. I'm looking at this one.
But something in here is glowing green. It is a very faint green. Can I get an investigation if you guys are looking?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
It isn't immediately obvious what it is.
Okay. Sorry, my dog is in the background getting annoyed. I'm going to have to eventually go and take care of him quickly.
No problem. No
if you
problem.
want to let him out, that's fine. Oh, I got another. We both got we got.
You both got 20s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Allard.
Unfortunately, Allard, you aren't the first to note. You don't notice it. But I'm going to pull these two into Whisper 1. That's all
Bye, girl, bye!
We will be
I'm gonna go over here then.
Leave me. No, yeah.
Bye.
I'm gonna go by myself. Bye.
Perfect.
There we go.
Oh.
That was me, sorry.
Yeah. You're looking around a bit. I've come to a very horrifying realization.
Uh-oh.
It started with a glint. Something that was shining off the torchlight. But with pushing of barrels and in the sweet, sweet musk of wine that are emanating from this room, you find the body of a mox.
No!
Oh no.
His chassis is broken. His chest is torn. The chest plate that he held is no longer there.
I'm gonna run over to him, like, without a care in the world, like, Mox! Mox!
It is... Let me get him so that he is on the same thing. There you go.
Oh no.
It is... All that is left is a very, very, very faint flicker of a green flame of what seems to be, at least to us, a pilot light in the center of his chest.
Can I try to cast Cure Wounds on him? Or would that not do anything?
Cure Wounds does not work on constructs.
Oh, god damn it. Oh, crap. Oh,
the thing and the object out there must have been what was keeping him running.
He has no burn marks on him.
Can I investigate and see if I can try to figure out if there's a way to, like...
Go ahead, roll investigation.
Okay. Come on. Oh, that's intimidation. Investigation.
You just intimidate the wounds into fixing.
It's like, no!
It isn't hard to find the fact that his body does not have a very heavy layer of frost on it. Unlike everything else in this thing, in this cabin, he has not been here long.
Okay.
He has been here maybe half a day at most.
We just missed him. We actually just missed him.
I knew something was gonna go wrong.
This music, I'm sorry, I'm breaking character right now. This music is perfect.
It is perfect, yeah.
It is perfect.
Go get Allard in here.
That deep, bassy boom as you just find that the fact that he has not been here for very long.
Yeah. Let's go bring Allard in here. Yeah. We need to get Allard.
Yeah.
Excellent. Then we will grab Allard.
We found something. And it's not good. It is very, very much not good. Oh.
We found a mox.
Luke,
you there?
I'm in, Luke. Luke, come in. Important character moment, Luke. Luke, come in.
Apparently he went to go get water.
Mayday.
He seemingly went to get water.
I assumed we were going to be gone for a second. He's getting water. Idea either. Oh, no. Don't deafen. He's getting water. He's just getting water.
Oh, machine, that was my fault. No, come on. Let me check this. Yes, I'm in the right one. Perfect. Okay. I thought I perfect. Okay. I thought I messed up again. No.
I
did
just want to point out that the lamp did not glow at all.
That's because he's not quite alive.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Is there any where is that light coming from, that green light?
It is coming from the flame that is in his chest. It is very much akin to a candle at the very end of its wick. It is a very dim light. Very dim light. And if you snuff out your torch, which you are more than welcome to do so.
I'll do that. So I can see that light better.
Because it's... Let's see... It basks the room.
It what?
It's just that's the only light in the room now.
Yeah.
Can I look for like any wood or anything around to like potentially?
Oh, you're surrounded by wood. You're surrounded by wine casks. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I
like...
think he needs that heart back. He needs something. How do we fix him? How do we bring him back? He's a construct. Surely there's a way to reconstruct him. I don't know anything about constructs, though.
I don't either. Let me think.
Can I maybe do...
Sorry? Go ahead.
I guess I could try and do, like, an investigation to see if I can find anything else on him.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like,
absolutely.
Boop, boop. Nope, I suck. I don't see any more than Ella does. Alright.
Oh, hey, you guys are back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
So we've got some bad news. Allard, if you want to come into the back room with us.
I'd be concerned.
Yes.
Yes, very much so. We have found a mox.
You enter the room. Green glow basks over you, and your two companions have, after pushing a barrel or two out of the way, found the crumpled body of a mox.
Oh no. What happened?
I don't know.
Well,
clearly something.
His whole like chest cavity is open. I'm wondering if maybe this guy ambushed him on the way back and tried to steal.
No. Because the guy has been here for much longer than a mox.
Well, that's why I'm saying this is on the way to that town we were looking for. Maybe he went out there. Maybe that's why they saw him. I mean, we've been getting weird looks for ages whenever Mox was with us.
You're not wrong.
Is he still alive?
Barely, but not. We need to reconstruct
we don't know how
him quickly.
Yeah, we don't know how we can get him back. But I'm wondering if that thing that we were handling cautiously
right
is
now.
maybe his
Allard,
heart.
you have the lamp, correct?
Yes.
Or no, Ella, you have the lamp.
I have the
Who has the lamp?
Oh, I think
You
Ella
are
has
standing
it. We'll just say Ella has it.
right next to a mox, and you have it set to constructs, correct?
Yes.
Right.
The lamp burns normally.
Oh.
It's
Wait,
not.
So it's not glowing.
It's not. He's not a construct. Hang on.
No, it could be.
No.
No.
He is a construct. There are no internal organs that you can see.
Okay, so the lamp's doing its doing its glowing thing.
I was gonna say the lamp would be green.
It might be
was
because
detecting a living construct in the area.
Oh, it's a
It would be
living.
turning green.
Oh.
we.
So he's not alive.
A living or active construct.
Oh.
He is a construct, though. We need to figure out some way to get him. Dang it! Now I'm getting emotional in real life.
Dang
it, Mike! Why you gotta do this?
Is it something about his chest cavity?
Yeah.
There's like a little glowing flame.
Inside the chest cavity, is a small little pilot light. There's plenty of room in it for a
can I
for the flame,
take like a slight piece of like wood chips or something and like gently put it towards the flame? Like
as you do that, the flame itself licks around the chip of wood.
Mm-hmm.
Frost, like it covers everything else, is covering this piece of wood. It melts underneath your touch slightly, but the flame is doing nothing to it.
It's not a normal one.
Yeah, I can't feed the flame right.
Is your detect magic still going on?
It should be.
Yeah. This flame, as far as you can tell, is what's causing that holy magic.
Okay.
Can I try using a firebolt to increase the fire, maybe?
I don't think that'll help.
Possible?
No,
I don't know.
I don't think.
I don't know.
Fire. I don't. We don't want to damage him any further.
I mean, I
want to look around some of the other rooms.
Yeah,
I want to see what else I can find.
I was gonna say we should look in the other rooms.
Can I try to use like Druid craft to like keep the light burning, or anything?
You can.
Well, it's a pilot light, so it should still.
Because Druid craft, I can light or snuff out a candle or torch or small campfire, and if it's that small, I feel like it would at least help a little.
Go ahead and give me a roll.
What kind of roll?
I'm gonna say Arcana.
Arcana, okay.
Yes, please.
I mean, I was gonna say I can do the same with my prestidigitation.
There's a very specific reason why I'm saying yes to this.
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry,
Can
I'm
I
double
try the
checking
prestidigitation?
While she's doing that, are you investigating this room, room there?
Yeah, I want to look around this room here.
Mm-hmm.
So, in that room, this room contains a fireplace and 2 empty bookcases.
Yes!
22!
Oh my gosh! What is your lot?
Just to the walls and strewn across the floor are frost-covered blueprints. Face down on the floor, next to one of the blueprints, is a tiny man made out of clay.
Huh.
Ella.
Yeah?
I'm going to pull you into the other chat.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
We'll be right back. Quite literally.
Okay. After these messages. Yes.
Using your Druid craft on the flame gets a noticeable flicker.
Yes.
It swells a bit and then flutters out. You are over his corpse and doing your best to do this.
Yeah.
And much like when you were trying to get that potted plant to grow, the same feeling envelops around you as it did in that library.
Oh.
As you are trying to do that, 2 larger hands, gnarled hands of wood and light, are gently come to rest on your arm and pull your hands away.
What?
But looking around, there is nothing and no one. And quietly, at the back of your head, not in the room, but in your head, you feel the words flow. He's gone. My champion is gone.
My champion? That's odd.
And the feeling is gone again.
Well, Ella definitely starts to weep. That's definitely what's happening.
Excellent. We'll hop back over there then.
Anyway.
I'm looking through the history of Icewind Dale to see if there's anything about a Morning Lord. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hi. So, you're looking through all of that there, right? You're looking through it?
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you, I don't know if you're gonna find anything in here.
Okay.
Not really. But, well,
there's nothing in here?
this, you can, well, no. There's nothing about the cabin that you can probably find in there. I mean, I may or may not have spent 30 minutes looking over that entire wiki page reading it, but I didn't see anything about a black cabin, so that's just me. If you find something, let me know, and I will give it to you. Huzzah!
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 All right. Well, I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna go look in the other room.
Are you guys investigating that room at all?
Yeah, I want to investigate the room. I want to look at this little flame man.
Investigation for me.
Okay.
I'll go in this room then.
Excellent.
Let's move it on.
So as you do the investigation, Luke, a stiff wind blows into the broken window on the east wall, causing the tattered gray curtains to billow and flap like angry ghosts. Snow covers the bed and much of the surrounding floor. And looking, actually, there isn't much in here, beyond the blueprints, although a couple of the blueprints are recognizable. One isn't quite the same, but one is definitely more resembling to the object that you found in the other room, the one that glowed, and is probably still glowing in that. Well, actually, by now the glowing has faded entirely.
Just to clarify, are you talking to me or Aria?
No, I'm talking to Hipster here. Luke,
okay.
For you, would you like to make an investigation check?
No. Yes, of course I would.
Go ahead and make one for me.
Sorry.
Investigation.
I think at this point I've come out of the room and I'm like joining, or
17.
like pacing a bit.
This room is as old as the home. It is nearly entirely uninhabitable, given how wrecked and burnt and cold it is. But with a little sifting and a little hunting, you are able to find a very old, very, very old picture that is burnt and the only reason why it was preserved for this long was that it was face down and covered with rubble. You find this picture in the rubble.
Are you showing it to me or
yes,
to everyone?
I'm about to show it to you.
Okay,
just and I'm ready for what you say.
Okay, then I won't try to boil stuff immediately.
I will say in the background, y'all could probably just hear Ella quietly sobbing.
Oh.
Snickers is also getting a little anxious.
Do you want to go take the dog outside for a bit?
Yes. Go ahead and take the dog outside.
Give me a few minutes. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys.
All good. Have you given me the picture?
Yes, I've given you the picture.
Oh, I was waiting for it to pop up on my screen.
No, I sent it to you there.
Oh, okay. A burnt picture frame, incredibly old and faded.
What, the gears roll in his brain?
I was gonna say, I think I recognize this.
Yeah.
Wait,
that is the same one I actually for you to do. The reason why you will probably throw something at me for. I know Emily is going to throw something at me for.
Oh boy.
You said earlier you were starting to cry, right?
In real life, yeah.
Oh yeah, when the dots get put together, it's gonna hurt.
Oh, come on, man.
So,
why you gotta do this to me?
Because if there's no tension, no emotions, it isn't a story.
You're not wrong.
Alright, I'm gonna wait until Hipster gets back and then I'll share it.
Ella, what are you doing?
Well, one thing I wanted to do was,
In the meantime, I'll walk back over to Aria.
Is there anything of a Mux's that I can hold on to as a keepsake?
You can take a look to see if you can find one.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I'll tell you in character in a bit.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Investigation, I'm assuming?
Yes. Okay. With advantage.
With
because
advantage?
You are actively hunting for something.
Yeah. Grab his bones. He doesn't have bones, he's a construct.
He's a robot.
I'm gonna keep this femur bone. I'll remember him by this. You are able to find you're able to find the holy symbol that he kept with him. It'll take a bit to find it because it is around his neck and it is half underneath him.
Yeah.
But you do find it. And
a lot. You missed a lot.
Holding it gives you the same warmth that you were just feeling. It's that same feeling while holding it.
Yeah. I'm gonna put you know the little pocket on my chest like where Piney was staying before? I'm gonna put it in there.
Currently what it is and its description is in your journal.
In my journal, where is it?
Can we fill Lady Aria in now because she's been studying this blueprint?
Yes, I'm sorry. So the blueprint.
Yeah, I was gonna say what is Aria doing?
I've been studying this blueprint, trying to find a mention of the object out there, like any sort of like handwritten notes or anything.
There's nothing really handwritten around in this area. At least nothing that you can find that's legible.
Okay.
But that blueprint is the same thing. If you want to make an Arcana check, you're more than
I'll give that a shot. I don't know how it'll go, but
I moved back.
Okay, well, not great, but
you aren't entirely positive. It's really complicated. Yeah, you can absolutely go ahead. It's incredibly complicated, and it's really confusing.
Oh man.
Allard, you are even more confused. This is the same as if you yourself right now looked at an engineering blueprint for a skyscraper.
Wow, I totally understand this.
Really? No.
In the meantime, I'm gonna come over to them.
Just like a lot of like math and science stuff on it, pretty much.
Okay. Well, at least we know they tried to make this here.
Instead of math and science stuff, it's runes and magical formula.
Yeah, my magic is all based on.
I was gonna say, can I try using my new spell, Comprehend Languages, on it, or would that not work?
No, unfortunately. It's magical runes.
That would have been
You understand magical runes. Anything that is enchanted, that has been enchanted by other people, by mortals themselves, and not imbued with magic, but actually enchanted, has to have these runes carved into them in a specific order and way that activates the magic, that binds the weave of magic around it. How these runes are placed and ordered determines on how the weave bends and ripples around it, thus creating the magical effect.
Well, I was gonna say, Ella can probably try Arcana.
You're more than welcome to.
That is.
You also have that tiny clay man that is also.
I wanted to look at the clay man, but I didn't miss anything from Ella and Allard that they got to share, that they shared with the group, but I wasn't here.
No.
Right.
No, we didn't. No, nothing was shared yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's. I'm actually thinking about maybe going out and picking up the object just for a brief time so I can inspect the runes myself.
Okay, although one thing is the moment I come into the room, I immediately just say, and you can tell I'm in the midst of tears, is Amox is gone. He's gone. I tried to use my druid craft to try to keep the flame burning, but you know those hands that you saw, Luke, and that I saw?
Mm-hmm.
They pushed my hands down to get me to stop and said in my head that my champion is gone. So I doubt he's gonna be. Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell that she's getting emotional.
Yeah.
I'm an actress. What can I say?
So,
is his flame still burning, or has it gone out?
Last you saw, it was still barely burning.
Barely. But...
Then there's at least something left of him in there, and as long as we can at least protect that, there's a chance that we can get him back. But
I'm gonna
we need to
ping
focus.
you with this directly.
Yeah.
Ping you with this question.
Hang on.
A mysterious question.
Mysterious questions. I was just gonna say, like, there's still a chance that we really need to look around more to see if we can figure out what happened to him.
Yeah, that's true. Mysterious
yeah, while you
question.
two were gone, I was discussing with Hipster if there was anything about the God, what it's called, but the object that we found. Is there anything that we could do with it?
Summer
or
Star.
I'm not. Yeah, the summer star.
No, this looks like it was crafted before him. I'm not sure why this.
I might as well show it. And yeah, I'll make a religion check.
Excellent.
So, I picked up Amox's holy symbol that he was wearing around his neck. And it's the same warmth as the hands it's the same warmth that the hands
The other symbol that the guy had?
No,
this is different.
It was similar to, like, every time that I've interacted with these hands, I felt a kind of warmth of some kind. And it has the same level of warmth on it. And yeah, I don't know.
Perhaps he is gone then.
Maybe. Anyway, religion check. Dang it. Gosh darn it.
We're all terrible at this.
Are the rest of us able to roll?
You aren't familiar specifically, at least with this holy symbol. It is something that it's close to something that you've seen before, although it's not quite the same. You know that it is nature-based.
Yeah. Well, I've seen something similar.
The god or goddess that it is dedicated to is nature-based.
Yeah. Well, I know it's a nature-based sort of god or goddess. I've seen some similar things, but...
Would either of you two like to make a religion check?
Good try.
Might as well.
I can hear Mike visibly grinning.
Oh, yeah, I've been grinning this entire time. This has been prepped and, this sort of story has been ready and prepared from the very beginning.
Why
must you do this?
For so long.
So you were gonna give us a paladin and then just immediately take it away.
Well, here's the thing. I wasn't going to take away the paladin. I had all of this ready as part of Amox's character. The thing is, after talking to my brother and to several other DMs, giving you guys a paladin, someone that would be frontline and healing you guys from the very beginning, at least to start with, might have, as new players, might have instilled bad habits to begin with. Relying on him to heal you after every battle.
No.
And when I took him away, you guys would get into a battle that you guys could not win, and it would end in a TPK.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that. So I had an excuse when I got a chance to pull him away. And this is what I came up with. Is this murder mystery.
Why?
No.
Why must you do this?
Well, if those...
Why you play with our emotions?
I have a question for Ella. Because, and this might require a roll, but the hand, and this is for Allard too, those hands that you saw, that with with those vines and things, were they did they look at all similar to the symbol? Because this seems to be they seem to be very nature-based.
Lady Steele.
Yes.
You remember something.
Thank you. Very helpful.
Very similar. Very similar to another symbol that you've seen before. It's not the most popular goddess. Not the most popular. But you know that there have been other ones. It's very similar with the cane and the wreath around it to the symbol of the Wild Mother. It's gonna take a bit for you to really think about it and think about what you remember of her, because you weren't a worshipper, you just know of her and of the symbol. It is very close to what it looks like. Right down to the cane and the wreath. It's not quite the same, but with, changing the cane to be much leaner, taking away all that vines and just replacing it with wheat, and then adding flowers around the thing, it looks remarkably similar.
Amux was quite old, wasn't he? I mean, we seem to have...
Seemingly.
Based on the fact that he do Old Dwarvish and such.
He was probably around for a while.
I wonder if this symbol could be potentially an older version of the symbol of... There's this... I read this a long time ago. It's been several years now. When I was studying deities and magical beings. And who was it? The Wild Mother. The symbol is very, very close to the symbol of the Wild Mother, but not quite the same. There are some details that are different. But I wonder if this maybe could be an older version of it, or a newer version, I suppose.
Can I get an intelligence check from every?
Sure.
Intelligence.
Flat intelligence check.
Just flat intelligence? Okay.
Flat intelligence check.
It's not a saving throw.
Again.
It is not a saving throw against magic, so I cannot roll.
Yeah, it's not a saving throw. Not a saving throw.
Why did it make me do a saving throw?
Yo, 20.
Somehow it made me do a saving throw.
Yeah, why did you do a intelligence save? What?
With it mentioned that it's similar. Something about the main floor, the main living room, is the same. You'd have to go and look. You would have to look and hunt for it, but something about, for at least, for all of you, is something about in this room is that it's the same feeling that you get when you're in an escape room and you know the puzzle is solved. You know the answer to the puzzle is right there. You know the answer, but you can't quite figure it out. You know it's on the tip of your tongue. It's right there. You know it's there. That's where it is. I'm gonna need an investigation check so you guys get that "that's where it is" moment.
Okay.
The
Hopefully we roll well enough for it.
The aha moment.
Since I got a 20, can I have it with advantage?
Yes. I will give it
I
to
only
you
got a
with
9,
advantage.
so.
And
14.
Yeah, at least someone got somewhat decent.
I'll take it.
14.
Lady Steele,
Yes.
over by your corner,
Mhm.
over by this wall over here,
Okay.
you find a broken wreath. It's old. It's burned. It's broken. Allard, you find a piece of wood. It was used
Wow, totally
and
useful.
it was used and scraped away to be used for something else, but it is a very distinct piece of wood that does not go with like, it doesn't look like it goes with furniture. Ella,
Mm-hmm.
you find a cane.
A cane.
Give it to Aria, she needs it.
You are actually the worst.
Bonks him on the head. Just give it to her to bonk him on the head.
If you guys want to give a collective group roll, if you guys want to do a collective group roll, this is going to be the first time I've ever done something like this.
How do we
I was
do
also
that?
gonna say I never shared the picture yet.
Which picture? Oh, you want to show the picture?
Should I share it now or save it
It's
for
up
later?
to you. Do you want to show the picture?
Yeah, sure, why not?
I feel like I have a vague feeling I understand what's going on, but I could be wrong.
That is the picture that he found. It is old, burnt, and incredibly faded. The only reason why it's been preserved is it was shoved between pieces of glass as the picture frame and buried underneath rubble.
Interesting.
Now,
Is there any indication about the photo about who this could be? Like a name written on it or something?
Actually, let me see if I can find my book, because I have this written down. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back.
Big
You're
book.
good.
Okay.
12 years later.
I think we're supposed to put these things together, guys.
Probably.
Yeah, the wood and the cane probably might go with the wreath. Because it might be the holy symbol that we found, maybe.
Could be.
And speaking of, we still haven't looked at the, I think the corpse still has the holy symbol on him.
I'm not sure if the corpse is subscribed to the same religion, though.
Subscribed.
No, because it was two hands holding a sun.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, but I thought that meant the Blight of the Morning Lord, because the Morning Lord sounded fairly
that seems
deity-like.
Yeah, but I was gonna say he had the holy symbol and he was holding the object, which is still at the end of the hall on the floor.
I
don't want to touch it.
to say that that he might have been messing with things that were out of his control and screwed up a spell. Hence why everything's exploded. Though I don't understand how the object itself is still intact.
Do you think this photo might be the sage?
Could be.
Who was in here?
It's quite old. I don't know. I think this photo might be somebody else. The sage is fairly. I mean, unless the sage was a. Is that an elf?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose the sage was an elf, but the secretary didn't mention that.
Ironically, Mike asked me like a really good while ago to actually generate this image for him.
Oh, nice.
That's why you said it looked familiar.
Because he asked me to make a photo for him Why? I don't know. He didn't tell me for what, but
well, now you know.
Find out. But he asked me like, I don't know, like 2-3 months ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, he definitely has been planning
this
for a while.
Back in like, I think it was back in like September. He asked me to do it.
It was before we even started this campaign.
Ah. Also, welcome back.
Yes,
welcome back.
Did you find your book? I will take the silence as a no.
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did. You are very quiet right now.
I know I am.
Okay.
Let's see if this works, because I know that it's worked before. I want to see if this works. Please tell me this works. Yes, it does. Excellent.
Nani?
What are you trying to do?
Perfect. Okay. Written on the back of the thing. It is faded. Very faded. Some of the bottom, it is near the bottom, but the corner of it has burned away. So only a very small portion of it is legible and visible. It is old dwarvish. Very old dwarvish.
Of course it's old dwarvish.
We could take this back to that old dwarf, though, and see if he could translate it for us.
Or
I suppose Allard
you could try.
Allard could do comprehend languages, but I'm not sure if I trust you with these.
Last time you tried to do this, it did not go well. It's probably gonna say like pee pee poo poo or something like that to you.
Well, I suppose if it does say anything dirty, we'll know that it's that he.
Oh, hey, I can. Wow. Okay, well, at least I can redeem myself.
We'll let you try.
I would like to.
Knowing you're gonna catch this thing on fire somehow.
Wow. Okay. I would like to cast comprehend languages.
Casting comprehend languages translates the note for you.
Oh.
But only for you.
So only you know what it says.
And it says...
Pee pee poo poo.
And it says...
Give the DM a minute.
Give him a minute.
It's there. Check the mysterious note again.
Oh. Huh?
Oh, I can see it.
Oh, yeah.
Wait. What?
Well, we can see it. Luke apparently can't.
Luke, close the note and open it up again.
Oh. Don't look at the note, guys.
So canonically we do not know what it says at the moment.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's about to tell you, but
yeah.
That's up in the air.
Are you going to tell us, Luke?
It says my friend Perks.
Perks.
P-E-R-X.
Now, as I said before,
I had to highlight
if you guys wanted to make a group intelligence check. Well, actually, we'll go group wisdom check.
Okay.
If, as a group, in total, you beat a 20 in total, so all of your rolls combined together beat a 20, you will know what all of these items together show.
I have a decent advantage to wisdom, so I'm willing to give it a shot.
Well, I was gonna say, while you were gone, we were discussing like these things probably like go on like the wreath on the wall or something.
It's the wreath, the piece of wood, and the cane.
Okay.
Which is like the holy symbol.
We still have to roll the wisdom check, Luke, and I think we should do it as a group. I think we could do it.
I believe
as a group. If all together you guys beat a 20, I will give it to you.
Imagine
you have
if
a very
Emily
high
rolls
chance of
another
doing
20.
this. Very high chance of doing this.
I really do think
Unless all of you roll badly.
5.
Oh gosh. Both of you together have to.
Okay, we got it.
Okay, wow. You
Done it.
guys are. Yeah, I'm really glad you rolled
Oh my
16
God.
because he rolled a 2.
Somebody, well, I guess it makes sense canonically because I was the one who understood like the wreath in the first
Yeah,
place.
You, Lady Steele, you are guiding them. It takes a bit because you have to remember what it is about it that you have to put in the right place, set in the right area. The wood itself has about a quarter of it missing, and the wreath is missing a big chunk of it, but the cane is still there.
Yeah, this is
Wait, this is a Mox's holy symbol. This is almost exactly the same as a Mox's holy symbol. Like, this is almost exactly the same. And I like take it out and hold it up.
This is a much older version.
This is and it's much older too.
Like the one of Mox or the one that we just made?
The
one we just made.
Okay.
This thing is ancient.
The one that a Mox had is old, but still relatively close to the modern version of the thing. This is an old version of the symbol.
It's very similar.
Everything is here. The symbol itself shows very visible signs of damage, both fire related and with physical damage being done. In this case, the corner of it being cut off. It is as old as the home itself.
Does it say anything on the piece of wood?
Carved in the bottom left-hand corner, it is very minimally carved in there because this is a holy symbol.
Right.
It's a small little bit of wood that you can still read because you have comprehend languages currently active. Perks.
Yep.
Is written in the corner.
Oh.
This was Perk's cabin, and and it makes sense. I suppose, I don't know if it's necessarily for your particular people, Allard, but I was often worshipped the Wild Mother.
Yeah, I've vaguely heard. I feel like I vaguely heard about it from where I come from. Because my family was a family of druids.
Has Allard heard anything about it?
Your upbringing is... I would say, yeah. You were versed with various different gods and their domains. You didn't worship one or the other. Your family had your guardian to worship and to revere. But you are still aware of gods.
Well, I was also going to say
their tendencies and their religions that follow them.
Well, I was also going to say my my mother is a druid. So she might possibly know.
Your mother?
We're going to fight God.
I'm
going to fight God and win.
This god's a little
friendlier.
We have the power of God.
Like a friendly God.
This is very important right now.
Okay.
Did you say that out loud?
No. Definitely not. I was just reading chat. I'm so sorry.
Okay. That's the important part.
I'm not stupid enough to say that in the realm of the Frostmaiden. I do not need to be drawing attention to myself here. Thank you very much.
I mean, fighting a god would be really cool, though.
No.
Okay.
Please, can we... This has all been the fourth wall break. This has not happened in the world, because otherwise we will die. Exactly. We are level 2.
Yeah, I know you would say it,
Mask. I do not want to be smitten. Smited.
What are you all doing right now?
I am looking at this. I'm looking at the symbol at the moment.
I'm looking at.
I'm putting the pieces together with perks being potential. Can I look at? Oh, perks had a holy symbol as well. Not perks. The skeleton had a holy symbol as well. Can I look at that? Who has that?
Completely different.
It's completely different. Okay, that one must be the morning. That would be the morning lord.
Two hands holding a sun.
Yes, that is the symbol of the morning lord.
That's the symbol of the morning lord. Okay.
I believe. I'm gonna double check this to make
sure.
Yeah,
probably,
I would assume.
I'm probably putting a Mox's holy symbol up close to the one we just made, just to try to compare them. Yeah.
Wow.
Feel it.
What?
The pole. The magic. The holy power. You can feel it.
What the heck?
Ella, are you alright?
And in that instant, it seems to just stop. Everything around you stops. It has been dark.
All of us?
Or quiet. All of you.
Okay.
It has been quiet for a while now. You guys have been here for at least a few hours.
Yeah.
I'd say about an hour.
Yeah, I'd say an hour.
Expiring around, looking around, doing all that. And it is... The usual sounds of wildlife have stopped. Everything is quiet. And from the peripheral vision of here, let me see if I can pull it up exactly. Here we go.
I was gonna say I was gonna go over here and grab the thing and put it in my bag for later.
Don't put it in your bag.
Give me just a moment, all of you, please, for just a moment. As I get this pulled and prepared.
I just wanted to do it before something big happened.
From this wall, and I'm going to do this.
Which wall?
That I'm about to show you. From this wall here, it starts as a hand, and then a body leans out.
What the heck?
Out of the wall?
It is a gnarled hand of wood with an inner piece of light. The wood of the wall bends and shapes, ripples and distorts. As a large humanoid woman walks out and stands before you.
Oh.
Ella, you've felt this before. You've felt the feeling, the gaze, the weight of all of this.
So I'm probably the only one who, gets a little bit closer, because now I see what's going on.
I am going to simply kneel down and bow my head, and I am not going to say a word.
Those eyes, those old, ancient eyes, watch all three of you in turn.
Hello, ma'am.
And I'm just gonna stand there confused.
You would. That makes so much sense.
That is very in character.
Good. That's perfect.
I apologize. You are all here mixed into this. Here at the grave of my champion.
Well,
thank you for being here, and I ask to continue what he could not. Free this land. Bring the cycle back. Bring the cycle back, and you will have the favor of a god. And with the finger, she touches the holy symbol that Ella was handing, and just like that, everything resumed. The birds are heard.
Still here?
No.
Okay.
She was never there. The wall is normal, nothing's pushed out of place. Snow is falling again. The air is moving. It isn't stiflingly still once more. It is back to working. Everything is continuing again.
Well, my lady wild mother, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Indeed.
Just for clarification, what exactly did you say? Because it cut out a little bit. I heard bring the. I heard bring the cycle back. I think.
Bring the cycle back, and you will have the favor of a god.
Oh, I heard psycho.
Bring the cycle
Bring
back.
the cycle. Okay.
Bring the cycle back.
No, there's already a psychopath here, Luke. We're supposed to get rid of it.
That was you guys killed miserably.
Oh, you mean Mike? Yeah, Mike's the psychopath here for making us all suffer emotionally.
True.
Now, I'm going to ask very carefully.
And also, I'm getting emotional now.
Sorry, what?
All of the pieces are here.
Okay.
And I will repeat what she said. Here at the grave of my champion, I ask that you break the cycle.
Oh, break the cycle.
Break the cycle. I have given you all of the pieces, at least for one of the mysteries of this cabin. There are two. You have the dead body that is currently at Ella's feet. You have the piece which is related to that piece of runic machinery. And you have the mystery of the house, and the symbol, and a mox. You have all the pieces you need for that secondary mystery.
The pieces have been put in place for us.
All of them. You have everything you need.
Well, I'm pretty sure
I'm hoping you have everything you need. If I need to make things more obtuse, I will. Because I want to hear Emily crying.
Why? Why? Why must you torment me like this?
I was gonna say I was getting a little emotional when the lady was talking.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming the piece of wood and the cane probably belong to the wreath that's on the wall.
Yes. So I've shared with you the other piece here.
Yeah.
So do we just put the stuff back on?
Here, let me share this to you. There you go.
I thought that was the wreath.
That is, you should see it there. That's the completed piece.
Okay.
Of all the pieces you guys put together. It itself is as old as the house is. It is an older version of the symbol of Amox's holy symbol. It is burnt. It is broken.
My brain.
Can I use mending to try to put it back together?
Mending requires something that has been... Let's say you've got 2 pieces of cloth. You can use mending to put it back together. If you want to get super, super, super creative, you can mend 2 rocks together.
Huh.
But mending does not bring back what has been lost to both time and damage.
Right, but I was gonna say we have the pieces.
Do you have? Well, in this case, it is
because I have a piece of wood which I don't know where
I think we already put
the
that
piece of
together,
wood,
Luke.
but it doesn't do anything beyond complete the symbol further.
So I guess the piece of wood I have doesn't really do anything.
No. Well, no, you can see there. Look at the mysterious. Okay, Luke, I'm going to drag this here to show you. Let me drag this.
It has the wreath.
Onto here.
It has the wood.
It has the wood.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull this.
It's already completed.
Look.
No, it's already completed, Luke. It's there's really nothing to
Edit.
mend. It's just a bit burnt, is all.
Look.
What am I supposed to be looking at?
Okay. This has been shared to your thing.
Use your eyes!
Look in your journal.
Look here!
You can see the piece of wood.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the piece of wood.
Hold on. Oh, is it the
I'm
piece of
gonna
wood
pull
at
up
the
your
top?
screen so I can see what you're looking at. Because if you're looking at a completely different thing.
Is it the piece of wood at the top?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Luke.
Okay.
It's the piece of wood at the top.
Okay. That
Look
makes
with your eyes, not your mouth.
Because how you described it, I was thinking it was like a plank of wood.
To be fair, I was too.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I understand. Okay.
Sorry.
So it's completed, but now what? We still have the device over here, and we still have the.
I will tell you now.
Symbol.
The story of Luke and.
You mean a Mox?
Sorry, the story of a Mox and the cabin is unrelated to the story of the device and the body there.
Yeah, I was gonna say guys, I don't think the device has anything to do with a Mox.
Yeah,
because marks of the device's previous explosion.
Oh, hang on, my live stream disconnected.
No problem. I will tell you two now. The scorch marks of the device going off are much older than the actual scorch marks of the wood of the house.
Huh.
This house burned down or burned long before anyone got in here and did the device. After looking at the scorch marks, this building has been here for a very long time in this burned state.
So does that mean I can just put the device in my bag?
Are you picking the device up?
Boy, don't put it in your bag!
Are you picking it up?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
It starts
I'm putting it in my bag, so technically I won't even be holding it.
With a quick little bit, you put it into your bag. It goes into the bag.
Uh-oh.
Goes into their bag.
Uh-oh.
You can't see the glow unless you have the door. You have the thing open. So, as far as you can tell, it's in your bag. The device was already glowing to begin with when you picked it up.
Okay.
What are you doing now?
So, I mean, technically it should be okay because no one's holding it, and inside the bag it's like a pocket dimension. So even if it explodes, we should be okay out here.
Quiet thud. The bag itself shifts, and smoke plumes from it. Luke, what did you have in the bag?
Oh my god.
nothing really. I mean, it was just the
Didn't
books
you have
and
the tome of
stuff for
fatherly
me.
comedy in there?
What did you specifically have in your bag? I want to know.
The food for Mimi.
Is that it?
No,
Is that all you had in there?
I'm pretty sure you had most of the other books that we were using too.
The books that we were supposed
I probably
return.
I was gonna
in
say,
this
I
case,
probably
I will
would've
say
left it.
that you Lady Steele, you had the history of Icewind Dale.
Yeah, I was
had
looking
that
at
on
that.
you were reading that earlier. I will say that
Yeah.
that was out of the bag.
I'm pretty sure
Did
the tome
anyone
of fatherly comedy is in there.
Yep.
Was the tome of fatherly comedy in there?
Probably.
I don't have it, I think.
I didn't have it.
Yeah, that would mean you would have it and you had it in your bag. Because it is a magical item, go ahead and roll me a 1d20. Nothing
no.
adding to it. A roll d20.
We told you not to put it in the bag!
Here's the thing. If you beat my roll...
I thought it would have been useful, and now Mike is punishing me.
No. Believe me, this is a lot better outcome.
8.
8. There you go.
Unfortunately,
that was a horrible roll.
It is burned.
No.
I will tell you now, to soften the blow of you losing everything that was in that bag, had you been holding that thing and it went off, you would have been vaporized with... Let me pull up the actual thing, what it says here.
But if we had left it on the floor, would we have been okay? Or would it have still had exploded?
It would have exploded after some time.
Oh.
If it would have been, you would have to make a DC 17 Constitution saving throw.
Holy.
Oh.
Or take 90 radiant damage.
Oh my gosh.
If you were reduced to 0 and there is damage still thing, you would have been turned to ash.
My gosh.
How much?
Then it would have become inoperable.
Before that happened?
What?
How much time did we have in this game before that happened?
Oh, you had 45 seconds.
Oh my!
It would have been only in a 10-foot radius, though.
So we could have just left it over there and everything would have been not messed with it, and it would have just exploded, and then we would have been like, oh, well, glad we didn't pick that up.
I had a timer going on for about 10 minutes. You guys still had about 8 minutes left.
Okay.
So you would have been a long time of you wandering around and doing all this before it went off. I wasn't sure if you guys were going to be standing next to it. I would have had you made that saving throw if you were.
Well, you guys are welcome.
We could have thrown it out a window, but I suppose this is better than all of us dying.
Yeah.
I suppose.
But now, the object itself is inoperable and safe to handle.
Thank the gods.
Thank goodness. Thank the Wild Mother.
So somebody
certainly has favor for you, Allard. Oh my goodness.
So
well, Mimi, you better eat some of the spare paper or something, because you're not gonna be eating for a hot minute.
Yeah, I was gonna say
there's a bunch of paper grumble from the book. But
I know, I'm sorry.
It is fine.
Mimi will live.
Mimi will live. Anyways, so which mystery are we doing first?
Can we please do this simple thing first that we have all the pieces for, because this has been so distracting and now I've forgotten.
Anyways, okay. The house itself was burned and broken down long before anyone came in here and did their experiments with that machine.
Thing.
Okay.
The old symbol of the Wild Mother, that holy symbol, has been there for this long. It, from the looks of the damage, it was here when that happened. It has perks marked onto it. The picture itself has perks marked onto it, and it is burned. It has been here as long as the house had.
I wonder if
amoxicillin.
But who is Perks?
The picture.
Amoxicillin has the holy symbol, the same holy symbol on him.
Is amoxicillin perks?
No.
Did you get turned into an automaton?
I think
you can take a look on.
How does a construct work?
Because I was about to say none of us know how constructs.
If you guys want to examine amoxicillin and see if you can find anything else, you are more than welcome to.
I'm gonna do that.
That sounds like a good idea.
Investigation?
Actually, give me an investigation check, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
You're okay. What'd I get?
Okay, that's
4.
a 6.
6.
6,
Yeah,
10, 12.
12. Not
so
great,
it's not hard
Mhm.
to look. You never got a really good look at Perks. He always had his cloak on, and
You need a mox?
he's a middleman. It's not really the interesting thing to get under his clothes, because he doesn't have anything interesting under his clothes. Under his armor, however, is plenty of magical runes.
Whoa.
Much like what I explained earlier with the magical runes on the device itself, the runes, when written in a specific order, in a specific way on objects, imbues them with magic. You can make an Arcana check if you guys want to try and figure out what these runes meant.
Might as well.
The comprehend languages can't read runes, right?
No.
I wouldn't think so.
Because
Ooh,
it
19.
is.
Good job.
They are
5.
understandable to everyone. They are basically
1.
letters of the alphabet.
Oh.
On a magical scale. They are letters of the alphabet. Putting them together forms the words of the weave. It brings together the magic to make it work. It bends the reality of the warp so that it works. The magic, it's the same as if you wrote down a rune trap on the ground and someone stepped on it. It activates the magic circle and a ghost of fire comes forth magically because it activated the words, and the runes warped the magic to activate.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
I'm gonna pull you into a quiet thing. Actually, you know what? At this point, you guys are right in the same room together.
Yeah, I'll explain it to him. Don't worry. Whatever is, we're all in the same room, so whatever I see, I'm probably gonna be talking aloud under my breath anyway.
Yeah.
So
this is old magic. This is very old magic. This is soul magic.
This is what?
Soul
this
magic?
is soul magic.
Oh.
Soul magic.
It wasn't any ordinary magic that kept this body going. That flame was this fuel. It was the fire. It was the soul of amoxicillin.
This is not a normal construct. I think we might have found Perks.
Really?
That's what I'm thinking as well.
It could be. Unless, like, a mox could have been made by Perks.
A long
No, this
time
is soul magic.
ago,
That's
there
a
was
soul.
a
That's a
happy
soul.
family that lived in this cabin. A happy family, a happy follower. Unrest gripped the lands a long time ago. Lords and liches roamed the land, repping for power. And unfortunately, this cabin got caught in the crossfire. It burned. Its inhabitants burned. But, under the grace of a god, and blessed with a touch. He was given a second chance. A second lease on life. Bound to metal. Bound to wood. Bound to this earth. To walk and wander. Unsleeping. Unflinching. Laid to rest at his second grave once again.
Insert word here.
The soul is Perks. He must have been he was a loyal follower of the Wild Mother, and she must have given him a second chance.
Was Perks. This is Amoxicillin's old home. This is where he used to live. Years, centuries, longer than any of you have been. If you wish to learn more, as the DM, I would suggest you ask the dwarf back in town. Because amoxicillin and what the paper would show is that he knew Old Dwarfish.
Well, at least he's home, I guess.
Must have been where he was heading.
Mike, why you gotta do this?
Why you gotta make it like that?
The eyes get misty as I planned.
God dang it.
Nah,
was it sad?
This is good. I will say, this is where he was headed. He wasn't headed to Lonely Wood. He was headed here. He was visiting his old home.
He was headed home.
He wanted to come. He was coming back to his old home.
At least he made it.
My question is, why is he like dead though? Like he seemed fine when he was with us.
If I can get another investigation check.
That I can do. Just the moment when I get my character sheet.
I have it open on a different tab. 20!
That is
22!
a natural 20.
Damn.
I got 19.
I got a 4, so you know, you guys have fun.
Apparently I'm very good when I'm depressed.
Yeah. It's very hard, especially for all of you, because you are handling the body of what you called your friend. You guys didn't know him very long. It was a few days at most, and a few weeks before that when you guys were traveling. Well, no, not even that. He was in the box while you guys were traveling on the road. He was in that box. He was asleep. Or as asleep as an automaton could. Waiting, and waiting, and waiting for his next task. You knew him for as long as you did, and it hurt to see him in this state. Devoid of life, and heavy without movement of his own. So rolling him over was a very difficult task. He is 200 pounds of dead weight metal. He has several icicle daggers in his back. Deep in his back. It is not hard to remember where these came from.
Well, Ella is immediately furious and immediately just punches the wall with absolute rage.
Let's say I literally have tears in my eyes.
Which symbol did the goddess touch?
It was the one from Mox's.
It was Mox's.
Because I would like to. I think we should keep whichever one she touched, as the god's touch can be quite powerful. But
don't worry, I was planning on
keeping. I was going to say the one that's in the living room. That is about half the size of a person. I forgot to mention that a while back. That is a very large symbol.
Yeah,
it's a very large version. It's like
the
cane itself is like a full-fledged cane.
I was gonna say, like, we probably. I wanted, if nothing else, I wanted to at least let him rest with the symbol, you know.
Well, we
I was gonna say, I thought she had touched the one that that Ella was holding.
No, she touched the one that Ella was holding. That was
Amox's.
the Amox's symbol. It's the newer version
symbol.
of the symbol.
Okay.
I'm gonna relabel this to and so Amox's holy symbol. Yeah, that one's labeled Amox's holy symbol.
So,
he's gonna die. I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah, definitely. So since Amox, well, technically Pax, I should say. Perks.
P-E-R-X.
Perks. So since Perks was also an elf, do elves have anything special that they do for someone that passes away or something?
Elves are very much like humans. They have their own cultures, they have their own religions. It depends on the elf and what they believed in originally. You are unsure. You would have to get recommendations as to how to bury him.
Well,
I hate to just leave.
Well, I mean,
we
I was gonna say I also don't want to leave him here.
But I also don't know that we should be sticking around this cabin any longer with that madman running around.
I hope he's around.
Given the state of him and how long you have all been here, if he was still here,
he would have found us.
You would all know.
True,
you would all know by now, because you have been running around inside this cabin, one of you holding a torch while doing so in the middle of the night. If someone wanted to know, they would have.
Yeah.
I definitely agree.
I was also gonna say Resoft's gonna have a fun time with this.
He's gonna be like, "You guys look like you saw someone die."
We did.
Oh, boy.
Actually, you know what would have actually been even more gut wrenching is if he was still barely alive when we came.
Oh gosh.
He was.
He was, but he couldn't respond.
Well, no, I mean if we came in and he was talking, yeah, and then he just died in our arms. That would be even more gut wrenching.
I didn't want to do that to you guys. I really didn't.
Well, you already did. So...
if any of you have seen Invincible, that
I have
the TV show Invincible,
I've seen clips.
There is a scene where Robot, the character, goes and retrieves a flower for another character. It's important for the thing, but it shows the robot crawling into the room, holding up the flower, and falling apart with the hand still outstretched.
Well,
I was tempted to do something very similar to that.
I would have
similar to that.
I would have actually cried.
He crawls forward,
deliciously disturbing,
and falls apart.
I would have actually cried.
Yeah, Mike, you gotta step it up.
No!
I wanted to go for less, oh god, he's dead, and more of, we're gonna mess up who killed him.
Yeah, he is gone.
It would have been both anyway.
It's just kind of quiet. I guess if she knows of the Wild Mother, would she know any just simple prayers? For that would be common?
Don't really know. any prayers.
Yeah.
But
Well,
you know she's watching.
Well,
You know you now have the eyes of not only your patron, possibly the Frostmaiden, but definitely the Wild Mothers.
well, if all else, we should at least...
I'm gonna say, right now, before we continue any further and decide what to do with the body, it is currently 10:37.
Yeah.
I think we should try it and at least bury him, but it's going to be difficult with all the snow. And if we're going to bury him, it ought to be in the earth, where,
Oh, absolutely,
you know,
yeah.
and trying to dig through the snow at this rate.
Did
At the very least, it's gonna wait until morning.
Yeah, we should we probably should hunker down here and make a fire.
Should we take a look around to solve the other mystery?
I would say if you guys wanted to save for solving the other mystery until next session.
Well, I feel like we wouldn't remember.
Wait,
I will.
Okay.
That's gonna be a second, but I've taken notes.
It's the machine that you put into your pocket, my friend.
True.
That mystery and the skeleton that is out in the living room. That's still a mystery. You have no idea why that's
no. We've figured out the first mystery.
You figured out the reason why he's a burnt husk. Now you got to figure out why did it explode, and can you prevent it from exploding again? Oh, and what the hell does it do?
Yeah.
I think we need to rest for the night and get our bearings.
Yeah.
And I think
there is a fireplace here.
Okay. I'm going to probably sit up just in a quiet, sort of like a little bit of a vigil for a little while. For like for great warriors, my kingdom would do this. We would hold a vigil for a quiet citywide vigil. Well, the citywide part was usually only an hour, but
Ella's probably gonna go outside for a while and just
scream.
Kinda. Scream, cry, and like once go through the 7 stages.
Just scream and shout. And
let it all out. Go through the 5 stages of grief.
Before I go silent, though, I will, since I know that the Wild Mother is watching, and I assume she knows my patron, and she knows she knows a bit more of me than probably other people recognize.
Mm-hmm.
As someone, as you know, I am a regular bargain with the Fae. And Fae do not go back on their word. And as a member of the Winter Queen's court, I will not go back on my word. I will do what I can to bring balance back and to finish what yours and for a little while our champion finished.
Good.
But I was gonna say, what even was Amux's mission?
To bring balance back, to get rid of the frost. I don't know if that meant ending this winter or simply just bringing the seasons back, but...
I'm sorry, is that your dog whining in the background?
Yeah, that's Snickers. Sorry.
Oh, that's adorable. He's coming. He wants attention. He
desperately wants attention. It's getting pretty late, so...
Yeah. Anyways,
no, that's just I'm just, as someone who is regularly works with the Fae, I know how important bargains are and how important promises are, and I'm going to do everything I can. So that's what I say, and then I'm going to, for the time being, though, I'm going to keep my vigil to honor him. And I suppose Ella and Allard will mourn in their own ways.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, I have set up in the living room a little fireplace. In the fire for you guys. If you go in, if you want to see the magic of the thing, you can see that now the living room is much more lit up.
Oh, this is so cool. I love playing with the light thing. This is awesome.
But it's really cool, ain't it? Where it's just nice in the fire like this.
That's really neat. I like that a lot. That is such a cool effect. This is so sick.
That is
and
a
it
cool
like really
effect.
it mimics really well like the way light bends too. Like it's a little like it's still a little like obviously constructed, but not right a little less natural than it probably would be. It's still very good.
And actually, this is actually a paid feature.
Yes, it is. I had to pay to get this.
Oh. You are okay. Well,
I have to pay a subscription to get this.
If you need help with the subscription, I don't mind helping you pay for it.
Yeah.
So, but that can be a discussion for a bit later. That can be a discussion for a bit later or at least tomorrow. I think tonight we've had enough.
I know one thing that Ella's probably gonna do is probably like mess around with the snow outside and try to see if there's a easy way to melt or grow stuff.
I was gonna say, did you not pick up shape earth or whatever it's called?
I have shape water, yeah.
Oh, Ella, shape water.
Are you still wearing that holy symbol?
Yeah.
You are able to do that.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm able to melt the snow. Or kind of?
Not quite melt the snow, but any druid craft you cast to help try and grow plants works. Even in the cold, frostbitten earth itself, you are creating life.
What the heck?
Or life is building up from there.
What on earth? I'm like both shocked, but also like still full of emotion at the moment.
Let me put it this way for you.
Yeah.
You are a druid, casting nature magic, wearing a holy symbol that was just blessed by the Wild Mother herself.
I've got a bit of power at the moment.
Just a bit of power. Just a bit of power.
Just a little.
We'll probably use it to make a decent, a nice little grave, at least.
Yeah. And once I realize that, I say out loud, I promise I'll use this to help. As much as I can.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Sounds
so far away.
You're very quiet.
Allard, are you doing anything?
You're very quiet, Mike.
Yeah, you got really quiet all of a sudden.
Sorry.
Did your mic?
Are you doing anything,
Okay.
Allard?
Has anyone picked up the holy symbol that was on the corpse yet?
Not as far as I'm aware. You guys have examined it, but haven't picked it up.
I would like to pick it up.
It has some weight to it. And it has magic to it. Are you putting it on?
I guess so. Might as well.
Alrighty, let me pull up the effects here.
Might as well have some bling.
Look fabulous, darling.
It warps with you, and it shifts. To get beyond the feeling of being a little bit more peppy and a little bit more healthy, you will need to fully attune to it to get the benefits of what it is.
Oh, interesting. And I do that how?
You have to, let me see if I can pull up the rules of attunement. It is, it means the character bonds, full action, yeah, so, let me see what it is. Magic items, rules for attunement.
But also just in general, he would probably maybe say like a traditional like elvish prayer.
Yeah, you need to spend a short rest. You need to spend a short rest, or at least 4 hours focusing and forming a bond with the magical item.
Well, you don't sleep, so.
So I have to focus for 4 hours?
If you go into your meditative state,
my brain can't even focus for 5 minutes.
Look at me. I am the captain now.
I can't look at you. I
am the captain now.
You have to go. You have to focus on, like, you have trance as your.
Yes, as I
cut
don't
out.
fall
trance.
asleep, I go into like a meditative trance. Yes.
Yes. If you go into a meditative trance and focus on the amulet, you will attune to it.
Okay.
Okay.
So you could do
I am
that
the
in.
I am the captain.
So you could do that while we take our long rest.
You are more than welcome to do so.
Considering you don't sleep for very long.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? I'm gonna ask right now. What are you gonna do with the body of a mox?
All of us, or
This would be the last thing we do before we part right now.
I think if we can, we should bury him.
Yeah.
I think so as well.
That seems. I mean, at least in the human culture, that's quite common, a common thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And it seems right. I mean, it seems fitting to like return, like as.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it seems fitting to return him to the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that as well.
Where are you guys gonna be burying him outside?
I'd say like near the. Do they have like any sort of like garden sort of area outside?
You don't see anything that would have obviously been a garden. However, it has been
centuries.
I'm talking, centuries since this place has been of any viable state. You can see over in this area over here what looks to be an outhouse and a wood pile.
Are you able to take away the vision thing or no?
I can try. Let me see here. Oh yeah, hold on.
Boop. Oh, there we go.
Oh, cool.
There we go.
So you can see at least a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we can see.
Maybe over by are these little like things here, trees? Maybe we could bury him under one of the trees.
Let's bury him under the outhouse.
No.
Oh boy.
Probably bury him like here-ish.
Yeah, that might be good.
And I definitely go back and
grow some flowers.
Well, actually, yeah, I can grow some flowers. Although I think one of the tall people should go back and grab the symbol, because I'm a bit short.
Oh, the big one on the wall?
Yeah, the big one.
No, I think the two symbols. I think were actually been kind of transferred to you guys.
Oh.
Well, no, there was the one on the wall.
Yeah, we hung the big one on the wall.
What?
There
was
wreath?
3.
Mike, can you help, please?
Yes. So you guys hung the wreath on the wall. If you wish to pull it out and bury him with it, you are more than welcome to.
Yeah.
I think we should. Yeah, I think let's go ahead and do that.
Or at least put it on top.
Yeah, because there was the big one on the wall, and then Mox had one of his own, and then the corpse had
and then the one that we put together.
Yeah.
I am
the one that we put together
what
was
I
on
was
the wall.
just doing in there.
What?
What?
I was messing with a portion of the floor, the little bit of portion of the floor that you saw floating outside the cabin earlier. I figured out how it would work. I didn't use it at all because I didn't know how it worked. I just figured out how it worked.
Last second.
Yeah, I say why don't we?
So it's not supposed to be there?
No, the floor is supposed to be there.
Are you covering something that we're not supposed to see?
Secrets.
Okay.
Anyway,
think about it this way: there's a chasm there, and a good portion of the building is hanging off the chasm. Yeah.
So the floor was supposed to collapse?
If the explosion or something, if you had thrown a firebolt over to see if you could do something with it, and it went awry and hit the floor over there, that floor would have collapsed. 100%.
Lovely.
Thank you for not killing us.
Yes. Thank you for not killing them. Anyways.
Continuing on. The answer is not firebolt. Okay?
So, you
but
were
the
able to get him
answer
buried.
is always fireball.
You were able to get him buried. You were able to get him settled in the ground.
Yeah, I'd say, like, probably, like, I would say stand the symbol, like, against the tree. Like, kind of, like, upright, if it can.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like
perfectly
those.
able to do that.
Yeah. And then I would grow some flowers around, like, probably something that naturally spawns since I know what spawns.
Allard.
What naturally
Allard,
grows.
as she is doing this, the various flowers of the realm, of at least this area, are sprouting in the ground.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find that tab that I had open since the beginning. Okay, find it again.
Is it a tab of flowers?
Let's see. Yes. It was actual flower itself.
Magic.
I had it.
You want to know what's ironic? I'm the song that I'm playing right now. It's one of the Genshin Impact songs. Snowberried Tales.
Oh, that's perfect.
Wow.
Oh.
Like, I wasn't even intentional, but then I realized what the name was, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's perfect, and the music is perfect. Why? Why must you do this?
The flower blooms. It is a small, solitary flower, and it is stark against the snow. It is a purple, a deep.
Called Allard's flower?
It's the same one that you were remembering. From the Druid. You have no idea how significant this flower is. You just remembered, oh yeah, this flower. Huh.
Oh hey, it's this!
It's a deep chill down the back of your spine.
Oh.
No, that's just me being a dick. You, flower, what are you doing with it?
Huh?
Allard,
What?
you, flower, what are you doing with it?
Swear jar, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I probably tell them like, hey, this is the flower that I saw in my dream this morning.
I'm like, oh.
That weird, mysterious dream? Huh. I wonder what that was.
That's a bit odd.
It can't be something important, like the dream that I had when the campaign started. Huh?
Ella.
Yeah?
Allard, are you sure that this is the flower you saw, Allard? Like, entirely certain.
Hold on. I instead of the DM dragging me, I need to drag the DM into a whisper.
Okay.
I will
do that.
To clarify, because I'm also confused. I'm also confused.
Come here.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try.
We are surrounded by idiots.
We're surrounded by boys.
That we are, yeah. Man, I thought my ADHD was bad. My goodness.
Welcome to our ADHD D&D.
Yeah, basically. I'm actually wearing that hoodie today.
I can't believe that the song I actually picked is, like, so
yeah,
fitting.
That's perfect, yeah. Well, I finally got back into the share
chat.
Yeah.
Hi! Hello! And they're back.
Okay. That's been clarified now.
When you go to a thing, were those little bits, were those little, no, not the sound. Leave and come back again, and pay attention. If you guys can look in his Discord, please tell me I'm not going crazy when he had little
thing.
things.
Do you mean
wow? Is it like the wow?
No, it's not just the wow, but it's the... It's those. You can see those, right? Bouncing across his little area?
Oh yeah, he's got like he's got the Discord whatever.
Okay. I was confused because I saw those little things bouncing and I'm like, are those tiny CrazyNaturekitty logos? What the fuck?
I think we're starting to lose our filters here. I think we need to
I apologize. That's the second swear jar in a row.
But clarified.
I made it this far.
You did really good. It's just the problem is that we're tired now.
This is 3 hours. Yeah.
No, you did great.
3 hours.
Okay. So.
Okay. So.
Anyways,
you recognize this flower?
My dream important. I will go ahead and pick it.
Excellent. You picked the flower.
Yay!
No, because I was confused because I didn't want to be disrespectful and pick it, which is why I needed clarification.
There's a way that we could keep it alive, and maybe Allard could keep it alive.
Of the wild mother.
Okay, awesome. No. He's got a flower.
No, it's the joke I was making is you pick the flower. You have gained the ire of the wild mother.
All right. Well, we're gaining the ire of my dog. An ire out. Can we wrap up?
Disgrace the champions.
What?
What?
Don't worry about it. It's me being me.
Oh,
anyway.
okay. Being silly.
Oh, okay. I thought I did something bad for a second. I was like, wait, should I not have picked it?
But you said that it was part of your dream, right? Can I?
Yeah.
Since I had the book of like the wildlife, do I know what kind of flower it is?
You do.
Oh.
This is considered to be a snapdragon.
Snapdragon.
It's not the same kind of snapdragon that we on Earth have. This is a very rare flower that does not grow often and is considered to be like catnip for dragons.
Huh.
Hence why it's so rare, is because when dragons find one, they really like it.
There are dragons out here?
This is Faerun. There are dragons everywhere.
Yeah, Allard, you're asking about dragons when we've potentially seen a werebear, yetis, and who knows, and a man who is god touched.
True.
Keyword blah.
Well, I suppose if we see a dragon, we'll have a little bit of help on our side.
I guess so.
Hopefully. Maybe I can try to replicate it another time.
I think it's time to go to bed.
Time to go to bed, yes. Well, I'm going to play a little bit of Left 4 Dead 2 before I go to bed.
Nice.
Hopefully it doesn't crash again.
Yeah, I think all of us go back inside and rest.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we cry ourselves to sleep.
Literally.
I'm gonna
probably only have like a short rest because I'm gonna stay up a little bit for a visual.
That works. I will turn.
I fully rest because otherwise because I have cried very hard and I crash very hard after. Both in real life and in the game.
Oh, it has a fog effect even too. That's
cool.
Yes.
Is that the fog of war?
What?
And I can have this to show you, like, explore. I can turn this on originally, and it would, any area that you guys had vision in and could see, it would light up and stay lit up so you guys knew that you were in that area. I'm going to be using that for dungeons and whatnot.
Cool.
Nice.
I'm going to be experimenting with it a bit more. This is supposed to be daylight mode. I will have it set. I can do that, or dark fog, and overlay.
Oh.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I can set it to brighter. This is like daylight mode, where this is daylight streaming in through the windows. You can see that if it's like dark, not a lot coming through. Daylight lights up the room a lot more.
Sorry,
Whoa,
I'm starting to
rainbow
lose focus here.
Yeah, it's really cool. And I can update vision on token drop as well.
I was saying I'd probably spend the night attuning to the holy symbol.
That is perfectly
thing.
fine. When you next awake, and I will remember this because I'm writing it down in my DM notes here.
Whoa,
and I'm gonna make sure
DM
here.
notebook.
Yes, very special DM notebook, and you should be happy about that.
Yes.
Because this amulet itself, your Constitution score is 19 when you wear it.
Ooh.
Whoa, nice.
It has no effect to you if your Constitution score is 19 or higher with it. So when you are wearing it and you are attuned, I'm going to adjust it accordingly. Give me 1 second to find you. There you are.
Wait, so wearing it increases my Constitution?
Yes, your Constitution is increased to 19 automatically while you're wearing it. Which gives you a plus, it's a 6 to your Constitution saving throws. So if you make Constitution saving throws here, let me do this.
And then I'm guessing when I attune to it, it'll be better?
No, that's when you're attuned to it.
Oh.
Cool.
Cool.
Why am I not?
Thanks for
Can you roll a
explaining
Constitution saving throw for me? Please?
Just to see if it works, I'm assuming?
Just to see if it works. Because I want to see if it's a +6.
And I will say that I'll probably be wearing a Mox's symbol
I see
from
it.
now on.
It says 19. Here we go.
I'm honestly perfectly fine not having any other symbols. I already have a patron.
I have 3 different necklaces on right now. I have my compass. I have a shell necklace.
It's a +4 to your Constitution.
Nice.
Nice. That'll be good.
That will be good. Anyways, I'm guessing we should all get sleep.
Yes, you should.
In-game and IRL, please.
Yes, in-game and IRL. I will get that edited and added.
Alright.
Edit. In player's journal. Allard. Tags. Cool. Save that. There you go. It's in your inventory now. Yes.
Yeah.
Allard and Ella got new toys.
Yay!
Thank you to all of our viewers that have been watching up until now.
Indeed.
It is now late. Thank you for joining us for Magic and Mayhem.
Indeed.
You have a wonderful night.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Do you want to do a big raid?
Big raid. Yeah, let's do it.
Raid. Oh, that's the reason why. I had macro options hidden behind the sheet. All of these are opened behind it. Oh god, I'm dying.
Who do we want to raid? Because I've got a couple of people.
Shoot.
I'm fine with whoever.
Artemis Angelique, I haven't raided in a hot minute.
Okay. Artemis. And...
Gonna say Steele. Are
they playing Dungeon Defenders?
AG Cares is streaming.
Mike, they've got such
Mike
a cute
for real.
I know, they're very cute.
Master Introvert. Artemis.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of people.
Mike, I would ask him. I'm gonna get new toys, but I've got a pet. I've got a sassy black cat, so I think I win anyway.
Yes, you do.
No, you're gonna get
okay.
I will tell you this right now.
I didn't really want to touch anything because I was like, well, I've already got my patron, and like no offense to the goddess, but like I've got my person.
Hipster, I can tell you right now, I already gave you an incredibly good item.
And that's the good thing too, is you gave me an item.
A moment where it triggers. You just haven't had a moment it triggers, and you should count your blessings that you weren't the one that was holding it when that went off.
This is why I said,
is it like a totem? Is it like a totem of items? Is it like a totem of undying or something?
Even I don't know. Genuinely, I don't know. I just know that it's an amulet of protection. And I wear it constantly because it's always on my cloak. It's disguised as the chain on my cloak. You can see it in my in the fan art. It's not the fan art, the PNG tuber.
Gotcha. Anyways, shall we raid?
We shall. Let's do it.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Hopefully we'll be back on Monday. I'll probably be live on Wednesday doing something. I don't know what. But in the meantime, have a good day, night, afternoon, evening, or morning. Get some good sleep. Get something to drink. Get something to eat. And we will see you all next time.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Okay, that's my stream done.
Alright, I'm gonna go off. You all have a wonderful day, please.
Have a lovely day.
I will see you guys
Bye.
tomorrow. We will schedule this